Okay, we are live. Here we go. Hi, Mina. Mina's number one. This is going to be a live video chat show tonight. This is Thursday, and we're going to do all kinds of arts and crafts. And it's going to be for adults because we use sharp needles and heat guns and dangerous tools that sometimes I wonder if I'm old enough to use some of them, but I think I am. But it's also going to be a chat show, a live chat show. We're going to be interacting with the chat room, and we're going to be acting. You know what we're going to be acting as goofy as possible. So here we go. We're live. I am going to have Miss Rebecca with us this evening. As soon as she comes in, she'll be here, and she's she's around here somewhere. I'm just sort of waiting for her to click the button. So, but we're going to do some felting tonight. It's Felting Thursday. Yes, it is. I like to felt. Rebecca likes to felt too. So we are two peas in a pod with the felting needle. And I also would like to do some other stuff. And I was thinking, we Christmas and the holidays, and I was thinking maybe a magazine game tonight where we pick 5 pages. So I bet you anything that I could get Rebecca to play along. So how's Mina doing? How are you doing, sweetie? It's just me and you tonight. Me and you against the world. Can you hear me okay, Mina? Am I doing all right? Am I doing all right? So I got this for Christmas, and I'm dying to open it up and take a quick peek. Mina says good. All righty. Uh, let's see who that is. Someone's coming in the room. That's not. It's not who I want it to be. It's Becky. Hi, Becky. Hi, Sharon. Hi, girls. Dog alert. I guess it's going to be a long night. I don't know what to do with them puppies. They just like to bark and bark and bark. So anyway, I'm just kind of hanging out till Rebecca gets here. She was here a minute ago. So so anyway, how's everybody doing? You guys doing okay? Mina says she's doing good. So I'm going to open this and take a quick peek, and maybe we can use some of it tonight. You never know. You just never know. Joe's daughter got this for me, and she said this had my name all over it. She said it screamed. She said the box screamed at her. And I thought, well, that's a good girl. Hi, Dana. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody coming in. And this is like embossed right here. Wow. Fancy box. Fancy, fancy, smancy. But it's Celebrate with Paper. It is Paper Party Favors and Crafts Celebrate with Paper. The kit includes paper templates, pattern pages, stickers, instruction book with craft projects, and 300 plus pieces. So let's see how we can get in it. It does. It looks like a box of fun. Fun, fun, fun. So it's got a box inside of a box. And I have a tub over here that I could probably put some of this stuff in. So that's it for the box. Excuse me, let me get a cough drop. I'm already, when I get online, I get excited and I had a little hot flash and then I start coughing and then the dogs start barking and so so I'll get a little cough drop and that'll calm my voice box down a little bit. So there's another package inside of a box. It's all paper. That's just nice. This is just a little tray. I don't think I'm going to be needing that. And more cellophane. So let me get the scissors again. I will tell you guys, I can tell you some good news. Oh, Mina, that's okay. I just get excited. I get excited when I come on because I love doing it. There's Becca. Yay! She found me. I know she had to go get ready and comb her hair and probably get some socks on her. And
Hello.
hello.
That's it. I had to put socks on.
Uh-huh.
Hi,
Among
everybody.
other things.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that.
Right.
So anyway,
how's everybody
I will tell
doing?
you.
I miss everybody coming in, huh?
There's a brand new car in my driveway.
You got it.
No, it's not
Oh.
ours yet.
Oh.
He brought it home.
Uh-huh.
Okay, he brought home a Nissan Pathfinder, but it's not the Platinum. It's just it's one of the lower ones. But it has just about everything on it that one wanted. It doesn't have the air seats, and we live in Florida. We gotta
The
have
what seats?
air seats.
Air seats? Interesting.
They have heated and air seats, and it's not air conditioned, but it blows air on your backside.
Wow. So your bum doesn't sweat.
Yeah. and I'm not fond of the cloth, but they said they could take those out and put in the air seats, and heated seats. So I said fine. I said I'll pay for it. I don't care how much it costs. That's part of the car.
Right.
But anyway, as he was showing me the car, the Chevrolet guy called him back.
Oh.
And he says, just got a whole new truckload of cars coming in here. You better come over here and look at them. They're going to go like hotcakes. And he said, I've got a Blazer over here that looks just like what you want, but it's not. It's not what we wanted. It's black, and we don't want a black car. We want either red or blue. And but I said go over there, and I said take the Nissan over there. He didn't have to take the Nissan home until tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he's got it for the night. Well, take the Nissan, barter with.
Yeah.
So
right.
I said, if you're not comfortable, take my car, go look at the Blazers, ask him to see what else he has on the lot for you, and if he has something, that sort of speaks out to you, then say, well, let me write me up a little piece of paper on it and let me take it home and show Beth. And then in the morning, we can take the Nissan over there and say, well, we like this car too. What have you got? What can you do?
Right.
So we're going to barter. We're going to barter with the new car.
Good for you.
It's our advantage, hey. And you want to sell a car, or you don't want to sell a car.
Yeah. So, right. Exactly. Yep. I agree with you. That sounds exciting.
It is. It's like, wow, but I have to stay out of it because Joe won't do. He won't do what I say, or he won't. he won't, because I told him. I said, call the guy back at the Chevrolet, ask him what's on the Blazer. Does it have a hitch? Because we want a factory hitch.
Right.
Because if you get a hitch put on, it doesn't have the extra engine power installed like it does from the factory.
Right. Yeah.
There's a pulling thing, and it's a
So
coolant that
yeah,
cools
so
the
it
engine.
doesn't overheat your engine. I believe you can have those installed, but once it would already
But
come. Why pay that
right,
extra if you can get right?
they say it's better to get it from the factory,
Makes
and
sense to me.
because they'll put the hitch on and they won't do anything else, and they lie to you. So yeah, so we're in the car business today. So anyway, I got this little paper kit for my birthday or for my Christmas, and I'm just going to do a quick
Oh, look at
flip
that.
through. This
So
is a
it's
paper.
all like it's already printed and stuff, and it's interesting.
It comes in a nice big box, and it's heavy, so it's all paper. It's all
Wow.
paper, and I'll have to cut a lot of stuff out, which is fine. I don't mind fussy cutting, but this is how much paper. It's almost like a ream of paper here.
Wow, yeah.
And now you get this little book that tells you all the little things that you can make, directions.
Ooh.
That looks fun.
Paper flowers.
We can make some of those. And but there's a little tiny little paper book with it. There's some ideas, and then all of these. Oh, they're punch outs.
Oh,
They're
there you
already
go.
perforated.
That
Here's one.
makes me happy. No, the fussy cutting drives me nuts. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Nina. Hi, Becky.
Yeah,
Hi,
it's
Melissa.
nothing
Hi,
that's cutting.
Dana.
Everything's punched.
Look at that.
Punched. And then so these are my punch cards, and then I've got all this scrap paper in the back.
Ooh. Oh, that looks like fun.
It does. It's perfect. This is the nicest paper gift I've ever received. I've never received anything like this before, and
Hi, Aunt
it
Beck.
does. So that's all I'm going to do with that. I'm going to put it back in the box until we decide to play with it.
Hello to all the Beckys in the house.
Are the Beckys here tonight?
Well, is Becky Waters here? I didn't see, but Aunt Bex is here, and I'm here. I used to be called Becky.
So I've got my little felting thing here.
Me too.
Look, you want to show off your doll?
Yeah, this is what I've been working on today, or today and yesterday. I made some cute little.
Is it a gnome or a?
No. What are those little people called? The
woodsy
person.
Woodsy creature.
A woodsy person without arms, because I didn't want to mess with arms with these two, so I didn't.
Well,
I made some braided hair. She needs a haircut, but I made some braided hair. And then this one I made today. I was messing around and I made some twisty hair. Hi, Vanessa. And I have to work on their locks.
Yeah, I love the locks.
This one here. Well, this is that that's some of the wool that I had that had the sparkly purple in it. Can you see it's almost like tinsel in it. So I left that in there when I twisted. So I think I need to make one. I think I'm going to make a tiny little flower on her dress to kind of match her. This is Shannon's like, is that her hair? I was like, well, then this is her hair. This is like a hat, but it does kind of look like hair.
Yeah.
Then look at how it looks like different purple. It's from the same skein, but I guess it works. But yeah, so I have this one already made, and then I have 3 little pieces I was gonna put together.
She has a felted hat.
She has a felted hat.
Hi, Vanessa. Hi, everybody coming in. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello. I didn't miss anybody.
Rebecca thought that it would be a good idea to come on tonight and practice for Thursdays, since we're going to be doing Thursdays together. And I think it's going to be a great fit because we both like to hang out with each other. So we kind of like doing the same things. We like beads. We like to felt, and we like to. And I thought that after we finished felting, I've got a brand new magazine.
Me, what's Beth got in store for me? Ooh.
A new magazine. Maybe we can play the magazine game. We haven't played it since before Halloween.
Sounds good.
So I thought that maybe we could do something light and fun. And unless you have another And I also did up another zine, and I can show you how I made this, and we can
Ooh,
work
holy
start to work
moly,
on it a
that is
bit.
a
But it's
lot of
it's
pages.
like it's like it's like 16 pages. It's doubled from the big one. This is the
I
regular
made my,
size.
did you see my, yeah, you were on when I did my first zine, huh?
Yes.
Did it the
Yes,
other
you
day.
did one.
Yeah.
Oh, show the girls your zine that you worked on
You want
yesterday.
me to
You
show
really
you?
did a good job. She put beads on it and everything, girls.
Put zine. Yep, I did. Here it is. So yeah, I did. I put some beads.
Sea beads. Isn't that sweet? It's all blue.
Blues and purples. Blues and purples. Oh, sticky, sticky. There we go.
Very, very nice.
Thank you,
Beautiful.
Beth.
It's really pretty.
Uh-oh, Mina's
So,
buffering on and off.
uh-oh.
Anyone else having that?
So anyway, that's my plan for tonight, unless anybody else has any loving suggestions. I thought I would start felting a scenery,
Ooh.
and Becca's going to work on her doll. She started another doll. You want to tell everybody how you got the base started?
I can, sure. Let's see here. So what I did, oh, get her on screen. So I have wires. So you can use pipe cleaners, but I did not. I didn't have any sitting next to me. And I'm lazy, so I used what was next to me. And it was just regular old beading wire that I had sitting there. So this is just a straight piece of wire, but you would take a pipe cleaner otherwise. And pipe cleaners are easier. So I'm going to tell you, if you have pipe cleaners, thanks, Nina, use the pipe cleaners, and you use a pipe cleaner down the center of this too. And again, it's just wire. And you are supposed to put this on. This is, remember, if you're not used to my channel, you don't come over to my channel. One of the things I always say is do as I say, not as I do. So what I'm saying is you put that on before you start putting your, before you start and put your wool on. But you know, me being me, I put the wool on first. So now I have to figure out how to kind of get this on here, which I think what I'm going to do is just kind of separate the wool and push this on there and felt it inside the wool. Because remember, wool, you know, you can take the wool apart at any point. You can take the wool apart. It might be harder if it's a tighter felt, but you know, this
You
is a
can
pretty
cut it if
soft
you need to.
felt. So yeah, so here I go. I'm going to just I pulled the felt apart, or the wool apart, and I'm going to stick it down in here, do a couple sticks, and then I'm going to add some more wool over top of it, and it's going to look like you're not even going to know that I didn't do it the way I said. The way I said to do it.
It sounds great.
So that's the beginning of it, and I start wrapping wool around the wires, and you wrap the thicker wool down at the bottom so that you come up thinner at the top, because you want to make a nice little, like her. You want to make a nice little what is that, triangle or cone?
Yeah, pyramid. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you, Becky. So yeah, and if you aren't on my channel and haven't seen this is one I made back for Halloween that my lovely cat got a hold of. So keep them away from cats. Keep your wool away from cats.
Yep, and they've attacked her little horse.
Yeah, my horse.
I guess it's a cat horse now.
Right. You know what the newest thing was is I made some little balls like this for the cats, and you know, I made them like the heads, and then I covered it in pink for the cat, and I gave it to the cat. I caught Jughead chewing on it.
Oh.
Jughead, if you don't know, it's a dog. So I was like, that's not yours. That's
Starry Night.
Thanks, Nina.
It's got some white and yellows. I'm looking for
Ooh, what
I'm going to try to do this tonight. Start it.
Oh, Starry Night. Yeah.
So it's got yellow in it.
Hi,
got
Kathy.
Yellows.
Kathy D's Creations is here.
Hi, Kathy. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Uh-oh, Vanessa has to refresh. Okay.
And if you don't know, this is core wool. It's kind of just it's the wool before it's made real pretty and colored, and you use it for the inside of your stuff so you're not wasting your money on using the real pretty stuff. Kind of like when if you're a sewer, you use muslin for your first try to make sure that the dress is going to fit you right. You do all your fittings in with the muslin. It's kind of like that.
Okay, Vanessa's going to be in the background watching and listening. She's been working and streaming today.
Oh, okay.
She's been uploading videos, I think.
Ooh, videos.
She does a lot of videos. So anyway, there's a lot of blue and yellow and white in this Starry Night thing. And believe it or not, there's a little tiny town. There's a little village down in there.
Look at that.
Did y'all know that? I've
Nope.
never really studied this picture.
Neither have I.
There's a church and a town. And then there's this it reminds me of a tree trunk sticking up. Does anybody have any history?
Where's Candy at? I'm sure there's more. Yeah, muslin. It's what you're supposed to do, but I never do. Right, exactly. Right, exactly. I just go for it and then fix it.
Yeah. But I'm sure that there's some
others for sure, right?
Definitions of what this means and so forth. So I'm just going to have to do it as I see it.
Who was it that was answering all those questions about the all? It was
Diana.
Oh, Mina says it's one of her favorites, so she'll know.
Diana. She was in one of the hops from Mary Altier,
okay.
And her name was Diane, and I can't remember her channel name, but she was an art teacher, and I think, and she knew a lot of stuff. Well, hi, Jen.
Those art teachers. Hi, Jen.
Hello, Jen.
Goes by Jen.
Welcome, Jen.
Oh, Jen Anderson, and then okay, all right, and Janice. Hello.
Do you know Jen?
I don't.
Okay, I don't either, but we do now. Well, you're in like Flint, Jen. We're doing art. See, I've had a few new people this month that have just passed through, and I think they've just found us by accident over the holidays. You know, they were probably just surfing the net, and
that's awesome.
Here we are.
That is awesome. Aunt Beck says, painted with oil on canvas, the artist attempted to capture the view from the window in his room. Okay. And I always looked at that. I don't know. Every time I've seen it, I always think that it's scary. That thing that you said that looked like a tree trunk, that always made me think that it's like ghostly sorts. Like,
well, I think winter. I think of it as winter.
Isn't that funny how people look at art and it's something different for everybody? That's what I love about art.
And wind. Now here's another one that's not Starry Night, but it's got the same.
Ooh. Is that Van Gogh too?
No, it's another person, and it's just it's water, and it's a starry night.
Aunt Beck says, well, it's his window in an asylum.
Oh. You may have something there. Okay.
Maybe I might have something a little in common with him.
I love it.
Anyway,
I'm going to try it.
I think it's a great one to do with I was going to say with fur. Do it with fur, Beth. Hi, Shelley's. Shelley Brookview is here.
So hello, everybody in the chat room. You guys chat among yourselves and have fun and watching. If you have any questions for Rebecca or me, type them in caps for us, and then we can spot them out real fast, and then we'll know to look up an answer. If not, you're all chatting among yourselves, and you're okay. So that's the way I'm going to look at it.
I'm pretty good at stabbing myself and keep moving on, though, guys. So I'll try to keep up with the chat.
I'm going
Beth tells me not. Beth tells me not to do this in front of the TV, but all three of these ladies were made in front of the TV. So, and I'm not bleeding too bad.
She Becca knows how to tattoo herself now.
I do. I do. This finger, although I think it's finally. Oh, that might be a new one. I have to admit, Beth, my very first time I did break a needle off in my finger today. I hate to admit it, but
I'm gonna go
maybe
out.
that's showing I'm a professional now.
I'm gonna go out and take a picture of the car that's in the driveway.
Oh, woohoo, and show
I
us.
think Joe took my car to the other place tonight.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's gonna show us the car.
Running around in it.
We get to vote. And then the way I hook the head on, again, I'm no professional here, but I take the circle that you made, and you pretty much, some people take the wool and they knot it, and then they circle around that knot. Sorry if you can hear that. That's the TV in the other room. And then they make the ball by, needle felting it. I take the wool and just keep shredding it, and then I push it back together and I felt it. It's probably the longer way to do it. Maybe that's why I like to do it, because I kind of enjoy the whole felting process. So, and then I just take a strip. Ooh, she's coming. Yeah, I just take a strip, and we're gonna put her head on using the wool fibers. The wool fibers.
No car. He took it with him.
Oh, bummer.
He's going to barter tonight.
See, he did what you said. He doesn't listen to you, and he did.
I told him to be brave.
Be brave.
Be brave.
Be brave. I send you off. Make a good deal. Now you're buying brand new.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I want brand new. I deserve a new one.
You do. Remember that.
Mama left me a little mad money. So she would want me to buy a new one.
Good for you.
So I'm going to do it. It's going to be from my mom.
And you're using your old car to trade in? You're using it as a trade-in, or are you keeping that?
It's not worth trading in.
Yeah, that's what
They won't give me anything for it.
Yeah. You gonna donate it to a church, or?
Well, I'm not sure what Joe's going to do with it. He's good about it. Runs really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just an older car.
Yep.
It doesn't hold air condition. Well, it'll hold the air condition charge for a season, but you have to recharge it every year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that's not bad. And then it does have a gear, like transmission. One of the little notches is broke. And you can feel it every now and then, but it's not like doesn't prevent the car from going.
So it doesn't shift real smooth sometimes.
Well, just that one time. It's just one little chip. And yeah, exactly. And
well, I had a manual back. It was my very first car that my dad, they didn't really sell it to me. They kind of gave it to me, but I had to make my insurance payment plus $10 a month.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, okay. So that was kind of buying it, and then they let me use it as a trade-in. But yeah, it was a manual, and by the time I traded it in, it didn't have first gear in it anymore. You just started it off in second gear. So.
But you can't tell it and it rides good on the interstate and everything. It's a good little running car.
It'd probably and it would be a good great little first car, or
it really would. It really would. And the fabric and the ceiling is starting to come fall, and those kind of things. And we bought this car used when we first got it. It was about 5 years old when I got it. And it was somebody that Joe knew from work, and it was his wife's, and she only drove it to the hospital and back, and she got a brand new car and didn't want this one anymore, so he sold it to Joe.
Nice.
So it's been a very good car for me. I've had a lot of traveling.
I can't get rid of mine, because I was talking to the insurance lady, and I told her, I couldn't get rid of it. I just love it. And she's like, so are you putting it in the front yard and planting flowers in it? I said, don't tempt me, I might. Hi, Barbara Chicken Papa.
Hi, everybody coming in.
We're
doing a little
felting.
bit of felting.
That doesn't want me to hurt or stab myself on screen.
And I'm attempting to do this one. And I'm just putting a little bit down here. I got to start making my swirls. So this will be a swirl. And
it looks like I'm doing like, what is that, voodoo, when you stab the little voodoo doll and you stab them?
Yeah, it's a voodoo doll. Yeah, somebody was talking about that the other night, or maybe it was you in your stream yesterday or the day before. So yeah, so this is working out. Let me put a wavy one over here.
I don't think she's fat enough on the bottom, so I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Sharon's probably like, why are you doing it that way?
Well, this is the fun part of felting. You get to play with it, and you can take your time and enjoy your work.
I'm so happy you showed me this craft, because I really, and this is something I mean, look at, I've just been raking it, making up these dolls and having a great old time doing it. And it's so relaxing, and there's no right or wrong way, really.
Nope, it's all creation.
And and it's almost like when we guys, when we do paper crafts and we make the little snippets, or what do we call, what is that,
clusters,
the little clusters. That's how I feel. It's like I get the doll made, and then I get to dress it however I want.
That's what Janet does with Flo. She has a doll on her desk, and she dresses Flo in hats and things.
See, yeah, that's the whole fun part.
And so does Mary Altier. She's got her little Priscilla.
Is that what it is? I know I've heard her.
Penelope.
Yeah, that's
and she's her pincushion. And sometimes she has to repair her dresses and outfits.
Are you guys doing anything for the new year? Will you go and watch fireworks or anything like that?
We have fireworks going on down here and on the over on Beachside. So they said we were allowed to get on the beach and watch fireworks from the beach. So that'll be nice.
Yeah.
And if we want to go over there, we might do that.
And tomorrow night you are part of the hop.
Yeah, I will be streaming from 6 to 9.
Oh, not tomorrow night.
Saturday night.
Yeah. It starts tomorrow night, doesn't it?
But tomorrow night we can go over to the beach if we want. Yeah. So yeah, the hop. Mary is starting the hop tomorrow. I'm not sure what time she's starting tomorrow, if it's early in the morning or not. I'm not quite sure. I haven't seen her schedule yet, but I am coming on Saturday night, New Year's Day, at my regular time, and she just incorporated me into the hop. And I said, fine, okay, sure. It was easy for me. It was easy.
And you're the end, aren't you? I
think she'll come on. She comes on at the end.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if there's anybody streaming after me or not. So if anybody likes to stream, and you can either do it live or you can upload your video for the hops. Mary is pretty good about utilizing. She likes everybody to participate and stuff. So if anybody's interested in the hops, definitely give a shout out to Mary.
I'm going to get in the hop one of these times. Maybe next year I will incorporate that into my. I'm not prepared this time.
Well, one of the things that I like is usually I'm only on for a half hour during the hop, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a quick half hour. It's easy, and it's best if you kind of have your work halfway done, and then you explain it during the hop to everybody in the room, and you can kind of like work on it, and you don't have to have it completely finished. You can just talk about, and she has themes. Uh, of what we're doing. Like last month was Dalaromas, and it was a little scenery box, and I had a felted one of Under the Sea in a picture frame, and she said that was definitely a Dollarama, so I was able to show it, and I didn't have to do it. It's already done, and I
Mm-hmm.
basically just talked about it. So it was easy to show off, and
Oh,
and
there's Candy. Thank you, Candy. How you feeling? I'm guessing you're home. I wasn't on this morning for you to tell me you were home.
Candy has some major surgery done, you guys. So if anybody would like to send Candy a get well card, she can use one. She can use a couple. And Candy, if you feel like talking, we knew we would know that you would know about Starry Night.
Right?
Rebecca Beck already gave us a little bit of a definition of it all, and but you might have something that you might want to throw in the pot. But I'm felting a Starry Night. Candy is an art teacher, and she teaches at is it a Votech type school, or do you know, Becca?
I don't know. I thought it was like a community college that I thought
Yeah,
she taught at,
yeah, yeah,
but
community.
there's so many children. I'm not quite sure what it is because
Mm-hmm.
she does with a lot of. I don't know if they're advanced art students, and that's what she works with. Guess
I
she'd
don't
have to
know.
tell us.
She hasn't told us about that yet.
I know, but I love it when she posts their art.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I love her the type of stuff that she does. So anyway, I'm trying to do this Van Gogh, and I'm thinking I need to put some more background down first before I put that.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness, she says she did get home last night, and the hardest thing is getting up and down. And she works at
okay.
a community college and 2 art schools. Holy moly, girl.
Yeah, she's a in demand person.
I want to be in demand. I don't know for what, but yes, listen to Janice. She says, go easy. Take it slow. Let yourself heal slowly
Heal. Yeah,
yeah, if you push it,
yeah,
then you're not letting your body heal.
yeah.
Don't.
And I know you hate missing school and everything, but they're just going to be that excited to see you when you get back.
That's right.
They'll be excited.
Probably, I guess, winter break. Well, this was a good time so she's
Yeah,
not missing as
it would
much.
be. I'm kind of liking what I'm doing
Yeah,
so far.
I think I miss Barbara says, Janice, our zoo has an incredible polar bear exhibit, absolutely incredible. And Janice says, does it have the glass wall where you can see them swimming? That would be very cool. I have a
Yeah.
friend that jumps into the icy Lake Erie every New Year's Day. He's been doing it for years. He's gone up there and they do the whole polar bear, whatever that's called, polar bear dunk or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
The ice dip.
Polar ice. Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't know what
Um,
does that do? It might be good for your skin, maybe.
Not sure.
I say no, thank you.
No, I don't know. I don't know if I'd do it. If I was having a hot flash like I'm having right now, I think I would do it. I think I
Right.
should. I think I should.
You think you should? They were advertising for our town to go swimming, and we're in Texas, and they're like, "Brr!" And the pool was at like 76 degrees, and I'm thinking that's not very cold. I mean, I'm sure it's cold to us, but 76 is not a very cold polar bear dunk or whatever. Jughead. Stop. Jughead opened up. I shut the door so that I couldn't hear the TV anymore, and he decided to come in and open up the door. And now he's whining because one of the cats, the one that he's afraid to walk past, has come in. Hi, Isabel.
That's what Nora does. She barges in.
Uh-oh, is that Joe coming home with your new car?
I doubt it. The dog's barking at everything coming and going. That's a dog alert.
Yep. They are dogging.
They're doing the dog dance.
It's what dogs do.
Yep.
Kind of put her
It's
arms
so
a little
funny,
low.
and it's always in the evening time, and it's like they can hear things, or they think they can hear things.
Right. They think it.
So anyway, we'll watch our time. It's just 20 till 7. So we'll do this for a little while, and then we can take a break
Okay.
and do something else.
All right. You're the boss.
We're thinking about playing the magazine game, guys. Is there anybody out there that would like to play the magazine game with us?
Well, I bet you Melissa, if she's here, she likes playing that game.
She should be here because she said what time to come. She asked me if we were coming on.
Yeah, since I was coming on with you tonight, Shannon was home today. This was her first day off, doing 5 12s in a row. And
my!
So
She's probably sleeping.
Well, she did. She slept until almost 1, and then, which I guess I could have came on and.
Me too.
But you did too.
I sleep late too. Mm-hmm. Then I took a nap.
And then yeah, I've done that.
My sleeping habits is I sleep when I'm ready to go to sleep. I sleep no matter what time of the day it is. Yep. I have a habit of sleeping whenever I want to sleep.
And I'm probably once Gatton gets out of the house and stuff like that, I bet you I turn into that too. So guys, in 2 years when Gatton's gone and stuff, I'll probably, who knows what time, you'll catch me at 3 a.m. in the morning streaming. So.
So if I'm up in the middle of the night.
I had it shut and Jughead opened it.
Yeah.
Shannon's here. She came to say hi.
Hi, Shannon.
Hi.
Sounds like, were you napping?
Can I go outside?
He's begging, I bet you, for dinner.
Oh, no, it's too early.
Yeah, I don't know why he thinks it's dinner time. He, since the time change, he has not been able to figure out the dinner time things.
I see.
Janet, well, some saunas then roll in the snow afterwards. I call that kooky. Oh, is Janice in Sweden? Is she in Sweden, or is she just a Swedish? Did Mrs. Gigi tell us that? I wonder if Mrs. Gigi is going to be sitting in a sauna and then go out and roll.
She just might.
Can you imagine? If so, if you're listening to this replay before that happens, Mrs. Gigi, we want video.
Yeah, we want pictures. We want to see you doing a cannonball.
That's right. Right into the snow.
Well, I picked the perfect background felt because it's this blue, and it makes it easy because if it shows through, it's okay.
Oh yeah.
But I'm trying to get everything down in the background.
Put the arms a little low, but that's okay. Well, maybe I put the arms a little high on that one. Janice knows everything. I just know things. Trivia. Oh, where were you when we needed you the other night in the stream? Were you there during our party? Played
Yeah, we
trivia.
had a lot of that was fun. If y'all get a chance to go watch
I had fun doing it.
the holiday party on the 22nd on Rebecca's channel was a holiday party, and I was co-hosting with her, and she had all kinds of fun games and trivia and scavenger hunts, and it's a fun stream to go back and watch if you get a chance to go back.
And bingo took us a lot longer than I expected.
Yeah,
to finally get that winner. But it worked.
It did work eventually.
Then we had 3 winners, and Tina got her book, and I think someone else got their book today early, or maybe that was Tina's. I can't remember. I kind of noticed that somebody got a delivery today. You know, that one of my things were delivered. But
yep. I get the alerts too.
But I don't.
And if you all want to know what we're talking about this book here.
Oh yeah.
If anybody wants to go and purchase this book, I purchased mine, and we're going to play this in 2022. And I'm thinking that we might get to do a little page on Thursday nights. You know, so if there's anybody in here that wants to do it along with us, you can. And you don't have to have the book to play along, because most of the pages, they're just like prompts, and they tell you to do something on a page. And most of the pages are empty. So you could do this in your regular art journal and play along. It doesn't have to be all of them. And so, you know, but if you are serious in doing a whole bunch of them with us, you know, the book might be a little easier, but it would be fun. So here on this one, it says use lots of different materials to add color to the rainbow. So you might use a ribbon or a piece of yarn, you know, a piece of paper, materials, any kind of fabric.
Well, that one would be fun.
So this is one of them in the book. So you can do this in your art journal. You don't have to have the book to do it in. And but if you have this book, you have to keep it flat. It's got it because it doesn't have much room to grow. We won't have a lot, you know. Just saying. But there's a lot of things in here, and some of them are blobs. Remember our paint blobs we used to do and have so fun with? And they want us to turn these blobs into flowers. So they're already kind of started.
I just put a stem on it and call it a flower.
Call her done. There you go.
Call it done.
Make a little vase. And so see, you could do all kinds of things, but it's just prompts. So I'm really looking forward to doing it. So yes, Mina, you could have used embroidery threads.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So we are going to be playing in that soon.
I know. Can you believe it's like right around I'm not at 2022. I thought the world was ending in 2000, and here we are.
Oh, the Y2K. Remember Y2K?
22. Yeah, I know. I was working, and it was a big deal because I was the database administrator, and we were real worried about I backed up like every hour the day before. Like it was just, yeah.
Yeah, afraid we were going to have the big crash.
We were going to lose everything. Pack it up. Now I'm just laying this really pretty royal blue down because I'm making the dress. I decided to go with blue. Hanging out with Beth today, and we all know Beth's favorite color.
Yep.
Blue.
That's probably why I love this Starry Night. All blues.
Of all the pretty blues.
I'm adding a little bit of highlighting purple in here.
You
can't even tell.
You're very good with swirls.
Thank you. And that's just kind of the background part. So I kind of know where they want to go, and I'm going to go back over top of some of it. And I've just got this here to give me an eye, and I'll do the black, the tree. I think it's like a tree stump, and I'll do it in on top at the end.
Bye,
And
Vanessa.
Vanessa
Barbara
going,
misses the
okay, honey.
blob.
Oh, she said she'd be right back.
Oh.
Barbara liked the Bob games. Okay.
Mm.
See, after we get done with all the holidays, we can get back do our old games again, and I can start, making some blobs for us. Sure.
Yeah, that holiday just ruins everything.
It was fun while it was lasted, I guess. Uh, I didn't have to do a lot this year. Uh, we just we just gave to the kids. It would the adults said no adult presents this year. Just give to the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And we watched my sister, her two grandboys open up their presents, and Lord, they had so much they didn't know what they had when they left. They just had way too much stuff. But
As a kid, that was always fun when that happened. But as an
yeah,
adult, you're like, what are you going to do with all that stuff? Are you
well,
going to use any of it?
now when I was a kid, my mom would take and hide some of that stuff, and then in the middle of the summer, when I'm bored, I don't have nothing to do. She goes,
Your
let's
mama,
see what we can find in the closet.
your mama's smart.
She was. We'd get a puzzle out or something.
Mm-hmm.
She put back some of the boring gifts. This is
Things
coming
that you
off
probably
really.
weren't going to mess with anyways at first.
Yeah. But there was, we always had board games. There was 5 of us kids, and we played them.
Mm-hmm.
So we always had somebody to play with. So let
It's
me get this.
shrinking.
Let me get this. I got to talk to my brother. Hello. Oh, thank you. Okay. It was. It was during the day. On the 31st. We did. We did. We everybody met us at Red Lobster, and we had a nice dinner. And yes, we do. Yes, we do. We should. We just might. We were talking about going out to eat tomorrow, and I said, well, maybe we could go early and not hit the evening rush. Yeah, yeah, we might do lunch. So okay, well, thank you, sweetie. I'm online. If you want to see me, I'm doing an art show tonight. If you want to come in and see what we're doing. Okay, I will. Thank you. Bye bye. That was my sister-in-law. She just wanted to wish us a happy anniversary.
Oh.
We the 31st is Joe's birthday, and he had given me a ring for Christmas, and so we were trying to decide, well, when did we want to get married, and I was kind of leaning towards February,
Yeah.
And all, and I thought, oh, it'd be really, really cool to get married in the house here. He had a big house, but it just wasn't womanized yet. It didn't have that female, it didn't have me in it yet.
Yeah.
There was so much to do. He had so many odds and ends that didn't match that I felt ashamed to have a big wedding there, and I just didn't think that I could pull it off. So, but anyway, that was one little dream I guess I had, and we were talking, and I said, well, let's and he said, we had a friend that worked down at the courthouse, and he says, well, come on down. He says, I'll get your papers started for you, and all you have to do is come in and ask for them, and they'll be done. And so I said, let's just go on down and do it. So we called Joe's daughter stood up for me, and the
Uh-huh.
guy at the courthouse stood up for Joe, and we
Oh.
went in to see the mayor,
Ah,
and he married us right then. And
so
I said,
you
Mom,
just did it.
meet us down to Red Lobster about 4 o'clock. We'll meet you down there. Joe and I will stop by Catlettsburg, by the way, and that's a marriage place. Everybody
Uh-huh.
goes. And she goes, oh no, what has she done now? But that
And
was
how
the
many years is this that you're going to
It'll
be married?
20. We married in 97.
Oh, that's when I moved down here. So,
So 23.
yeah.
Are we at 23 yet? I have to get the calculator out.
21, 22, 23,
Clear.
20. This will be 24. Is that right?
41 from
Because it's 22 on the
97. Oh, psh, let's do that again. 21 minus 97. Nope, that's not it. Somebody figure it out for me.
It's going to be 23 on New Year's, right? 24 on New
I
Year's.
think it's going to
'Cause
be
it's-
23.
Wait, it's 22.
20 Will
and
be
then you go
24.
Because from 20 to 22
25?
is 22
Are you
years.
serious,
And
Janice?
then 97 to 98 is 1. 98 to 99 is 2. So 99 to that's 3. So add 3 onto that. Yeah, 25 on the New Year's.
Are you serious?
You guys better be
We're-
doing
I lost. Well, you know,
that's like
down-
what is that? Isn't
that's
that like
right.
silver?
You know, when
The 25
when
years?
the past couple of years have been a blur to me since I lost Mom, and
Yeah.
I can see where I have lost. 24. Janice says 24 years.
21.
I thought it was
Oh, so
23
20
already.
So
I
on
wasn't too far off.
oh yeah, it's not the 23rd. Yeah. Right.
In 22, it'll be 25.
Right, because it's 2000 because
And of
Wait.
course, it was the best decision I ever made in my life.
aw.
I can't. I can't express that. I mean, you just don't finish everybody's sentences. You just don't do that. And I mean, it's like jinx every day. We jinx each other every single day. The words just come out, the same words and the same thoughts and everything. It's amazing. It's just amazing to have so much in common. I mean, we still have our differences. I mean, he still is a guy and I'm a girl, that kind of thing. But he loves it when I can come up with car terms and I know what bearings are and brakes and rotors.
Yeah.
He thinks that is just like crazy that I know that kind of stuff.
That puts the what is it, the cherry on the pie that you
It does. And it's like I said, well, I hung out with my daddy in the garage. What can I say?
Yeah.
He was always working on a lawnmower. We hear something. So yeah, it was no big deal.
I helped I at least stood right next to my dad when he was rebuilding, we used to have a 68 Nova that we used to show at car shows. And, many a times I was right there.
I had a 75 Nova.
You had a 75?
I did. That was my very first car. $4,000. Can you imagine?
I know, right? Was those the years when they were a little bit smaller? Because the 68 was a muscle car.
No, yeah, this was kind of small.
Yeah, that's when they
It was
kind of
still
changed them.
four-door.
Kind of like what they tried to do to the Mustang. They ruined it those few years where they made it more into a family car.
Yeah, I think they did too. And it didn't have AC. It just rolled down windows and it had an AM radio.
Yeah.
And but I traded that car in for an 86 Nova.
Ooh.
And
Well,
now that
I didn't realize they still were making them in 86. What?
Well, it was a special year. It had a Toyota motor in the Chevrolet body.
Oh, wow.
And it was made out in California. And yeah, it was a 5-speed.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Loved it. Loved it. Zoom, zoom, zoom. It was real. It was real. It was tiny, but
Yeah.
it was 4-door. It was still 4-door, but it was a
Oh,
tiny
okay.
little car.
I know which spotty style you're talking about.
And
Yeah.
it got totaled sitting in a parking lot. I was at work, and there was a little hill that went up to the gas station, and somebody was up at the gas station. It was a Charger,
Oh,
and they went inside the gas station to get something, and the car was in neutral, and it rolled backwards down the hill and totaled my car.
that sounds like how my dad got his arm crushed. We had the Nova, and this was before my mom and they got married. How about my father and my stepfather were best friends? Look at that, what mom did. Yep, and they both got kicked out of school, Catholic school, and the government got a hold of them and said, you're either, I can't remember what they got in trouble for, but they got in trouble, and it was either they were going to jail. I don't know all the story, but they were either going to go to jail or they were going into the military, and they chose the military, and they said, well, you two can't go into the same branch. So the one picked the Marines, my birth father picked Marines, and then my stepfather picked the Army. Now, my dad came back, and my mom and dad got married. Then mom got pregnant with me right after they got married. He did that. What was it? 2 years back then, or 3 years, whatever it was. And mom was with him through that whole thing. And then my birth dad, ran out on her, and she then married his best friend. So look at that, Beth. Love
That's
those.
a bounce. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? So, but
It happens all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Movies.
They both
and
got
everything.
kicked out of Catholic school.
Oh God.
I wish I don't remember. I would have to ask mom what they were kicked out of school for, but
Yep.
probably drugs. Probably drugs.
Oh,
back
they
then.
probably tortured the nuns.
Yeah.
I had a neighbor boy. He was in the Catholic school, and he sent some dirty pictures to the nuns. Well, they tracked him back to his
Yeah.
computer and got him, and he got in trouble.
I'm sure.
That was unforgivable.
Oh no, on the Catholic, it's forgivable. They just have to go to the priest and confess.
But he ended up, this young boy, he ended up going to some kind of a juvenile army camp to straighten him out. And,
yeah.
And
he's probably like a lawyer or something now. He's probably doing great.
he's a broker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like his dad.
Hi,
and he's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He just had to get straightened out a little bit.
Just a little. Sometimes that's all you need.
So, is everybody doing okay in the chat room? Are you all okay? I love what I'm doing. I'm just really
yours is turning out wonderful.
I'm trying to get the background down, and then I'm going to redo the white swirls, and I'm going to redo this tree, and I'm going to try to do a few little things down in here, but I'm not going to be able to do it all tonight. But I'm
not going to get her done. Well,
but I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really more or less trying to get the background down real good so that you don't see too much of that blue.
Oh, and Nina's going to bow out early. She was up at 3:30 to watch Mary. Oh, yeah.
Aww.
Understand.
That's okay. No problem.
She can barely stay awake. Yes. Close your eyes. Go to sleep. It's okay.
Yep.
Beth's voice it's okay. She's got that sweet voice.
Usually Janet comes in here, but she must have went on to bed. She, bless her heart, she's had a busy schedule in this past few months. She's been so busy, and I know she was had gone back up to visit her mother, and she's got her house getting ready to sell and stuff. So she's been really, really busy.
Maybe I
So
should go live
anyway,
in England and go buy her mother's house. Oh, when's
yeah.
I would love to go over there. I'm going to want. That's my dream, is to go visit her and Mrs. Gigi. That's my dream. And also, I
Ooh.
want to go to New Zealand. So there's Jude. I don't know if you know Jude. She's over there in New Zealand. And
Well, we have a Tammy Smith that comes in here from New Zealand,
yes, yeah, she
and
comes to mine sometimes.
Maggie Loxley. Do you know
Oh,
Mags?
okay. No, I don't. I don't know her.
She streams, and she usually just uploads. And
Okay.
she's been around a long time. I've watched her for a long time, and she doesn't have a big following group. She likes, she keeps everything real small. But she lives up off on the North Island, and I think Tammy lives on the Southern Island.
Nice.
So I've been checking it all out. So you're making a little cake.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna make a dress, but I was gonna work on the cape and see. Did you go to the mailbox, Catton?
Yes.
Thank you. It's the first time we've been to the mailbox box since before Christmas. What did you say? Yeah, if you would throw the one in. Well, if that one gets done, throw it in. Don't forget to use those little beads. Half a capful. Sorry. Still teaching him how to. He does his own laundry, but he's going to do his bedding. So usually I do his bedding.
It's time.
Hmm.
My mom did that with all of us kids. We didn't have to do it all the time, but me and my sister did. We wanted to do our own clothes, but she made sure that everybody knew how to run the machines and
Yeah.
how to run the dishwasher.
Right.
And she also made sure that we knew how to open up a can and need to
Oh.
get a bowl of soup. We knew how to grill a sandwich, and we knew how to sew a button on.
There you go.
Boys,
Well, let me tell you, with him, it's like if it's a frozen, if that's what you want, because it's like if you're not going to eat what I'm going to have, and you're going to it's something that you're just going to throw in the microwave anyways, you're big enough you can do that yourself. I don't need to throw it in the microwave for 3 minutes. You can do that. So if he's not going to eat what we make, then he's on his own, and he can throw whatever it is into the.
right.
Like yesterday, I steamed some vegetables, and I kind of showed him how to, because he likes steamed broccoli, which is amazing to me that he likes
You do
something like that.
too. Yeah.
But yeah, but he has to, kind of do it himself. And what color dress should I make her have? If I'm going with, if this is like going to be like the cape, should it be like a light blue, or should it
Do
be
you have any? Are you going to do it in felting or fabric?
felting? I'm going to felt it all.
Well, you could always. I love the pinks and the oranges together.
Let's see what I have. I might have an orange. I think I do have some orange. Where would the orange be though?
Pick out a satin ribbon to put around her waist, and then
Yeah,
maybe that'll inspire you to do her dress.
Okay, that's an idea. That's an idea.
So anyway, I'm about ready to just pause on this
Oh.
for a little while.
We can pause.
Who wants to play a magazine game with us?
I'm all up on it. I'm ready. This is a good time to pause because I haven't started anything, so good time. I could do different color blues, like I could do a light blue and then the dark blue.
That would be pretty. I like that blue. Mm-hmm. So,
All right, Jen.
Anybody want to play a magazine game with us?
I just hope that if it doesn't get delivered, you get a refund for whatever it is,
Exactly.
Jen. I appreciate so much that you thought of me. Get this in. Ooh.
Vanessa's back.
Welcome back, Vanessa.
Welcome back.
Okay. To make sure that that's. I have gone with this, Beth, because I have nothing to compare my wool with your wool. But I put my wool in all these little containers.
That's
the pink and red and the green and the blue. And then on this side are the ones that I didn't have containers for, like gray and orange So, but over here I have yellow and pink and red and
You can do the rainbow thing. Yeah.
yeah. So, and then I have this here. What is this called again? You told me once where it comes like this.
Variegated.
I thought it was like, since it was like this, maybe I'm thinking of something else, but that's what I did this little lady in. I used
That's pretty.
but
Yeah.
I got it really cheap. Probably somebody bought it and was like, oh, that's not really what I wanted, the color. So I got it at the second.
You really, I mean, yeah, it's a specialty for sure.
Yeah. But it's worked. It's worked.
Becky Waters says it's going to be a starry, starry night doll.
Oh, yeah, the blues and the blue. Yeah, sure could be.
You could do a little swirl on the back of the cake.
Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah.
Rabbit
blue,
trail.
like you did with the different color blues. Good idea.
Do this swirly one here.
Yeah. I will. That would be a great idea for on the back of the cape.
And the sun, or the moon rather.
Yes.
Couple
or I
of
could
stars.
do the hat. I could do the hat in yellow.
Yeah.
I could do like a little hat in yellow just to kind of give the colors. Good idea, Becky.
Guys, that was Becky's idea.
We'll give it to her. Oh, look.
Good idea, Becky. We'll give you here. We'll give you a big point for that one.
Here's some leftovers from your gift.
Bumblebee.
I should have sent them. I don't know why I didn't, just so that you'd have extra.
I got me some Bumblebee books today. You want to see them?
Well, of course.
I'm adding to my Bumblebee box so that I can do a Bumblebee book soon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I bought these, and I just bought them blindly because I didn't know what they were going to be. But I thought the front of this looked pretty cool. But it's a coloring book, and it's got it's like a little kid book game with puzzles and stuff in it. And so I can send those out for Happy Mail and stuff, and then I can do the bees.
Well, and you can use like that word bee and stuff like that. Yeah.
And when I do my book, so this will have, and then it tells me all the facts.
Oh, honeybee. Oh, which would be great to use as little cutouts and on for words in the book.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this book is it's going to be good. It's going to be a good book to have with my new book. Then I found some paper, and it's called musical bee paper.
Oh.
And they're front and back.
Oh my goodness.
Music paper.
I love that. I love that.
You can.
And I'm not even that big of a bee person, but that is gorgeous paper.
Isn't that sweet?
Yes.
And the only bad part is it's front and back.
Yeah. Are they doubled anywhere or no? No.
Maybe.
That wouldn't be so bad. Like if you got double the
10. Probably 2. Yeah. I'd say there's probably 20 pages in here. But anyway, and the bees are really cute on the paper, and I love the color of the paper.
Mm-hmm.
It's that coffee old look.
Wow, yeah, that's really pretty. That'd be really pretty with cats. Wonder if they have one that's called Musical Cats.
And then this was another coloring book that I think was real cheap. And so I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I will use that, but I might be able to use these.
You might be able to if maybe you watercolored one of those to put like as a background.
Yeah.
Page.
But see, I might be able to use some of the.
Yeah.
I just got it just for fun, and every now and then, I like to give out Happy Mail, so this might work out for that too. So, they're a little big on the larger size, but that's okay. Never know. You just never know what you might need or use. So we'll see.
Did you find them at a secondhand store? Is that where?
No, I ordered them online.
Oh, okay.
And they weren't that expensive, so that worked out real good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my Starry Night away and and do a magazine game. Did anybody say they were going to play with me?
I'm playing. I got my magazine. I got my background ready. This is what I put my magazine game in, guys. It's an old what is this one? A Stamper sampler from who is this? What is Stampington? I think it's Stampington. Yeah, Stampington.com. They have their books. And this one was just one that I gathered everything, all my ideas already out of it. And I use it for my game plan.
And also, I've got some tissue paper. I thought, well, maybe I can find some tissue paper to put down as a background.
That's some good tissue paper. Who'd you steal that
This is
from?
paper. That would make a really cute zine. Yeah, I have had this in my stash for quite a while. So I've collected it over a period of time. But see, something like this might be cute for the background.
I have that.
It feels like it's
It has like waxy, right?
yeah,
like
it's got texture to it.
That's a Tim Holtz. I have that right here in my stash.
So maybe I'll put some black and white down on the background. Look, there's some mermaids.
If I'm able to find it and pull it out, I'm going to surprise myself. Let's see. Because I know it's in here somewhere because I seen it the other day when I was digging through, but where?
So I'm going to go ahead and put a background down on my paper.
I suppose we'll let you.
I'm going to really try and make it real. Oh, look, there's some kitty cat. Pretty.
I'm going to try. What? Everything we do is real pretty.
I can get sloppy.
Except when it's not. Oh my goodness. That is cute. I don't think I have that. Meow. I don't know how that could be possible, but I don't think that's in my stash. Although it very well could be in my stash. Very well could be. See, my stash is my stash. I don't go into it enough because I don't want to use it, because it's one of those things that if I use it, I won't have it anymore.
Well,
I know there's crafters out there that know that feeling. So
I got this out. I said I've never used it, and I'm going to get it out and use it.
Oh, so. Becky Waters is playing.
Oh, good. So I'm just going to go ahead and
Sharon says you could draw them smaller. I think she's referring to the bee book.
Oh, the bees. Oh, okay. I could do that.
You could go ahead and use your skills because Beth, you have mad skills. I'm not calling you mad. I'm calling your skills mad.
And you know what else? I've been wanting to do it for the longest time. I have a light box, and I found it at the secondhand store for like $2 or $3. And you put your coloring page down, and then you put your white paper on top of it, turn the light on, and you can trace, whatever you put underneath your paper. And I thought it would be just a little teaching thing to do with people who have a hard time drawing, and maybe tracing would be a little solution to some people to help them with their art. And I was going to do like some kind of little tracing unit or something. So I'm trying to open up my jar. There. I got some glue around the edge of it, and it's stuck.
My mother told me for years that she took Aleve for her arthritis.
Yeah.
And I've been having that horrible pains in my thumbs. And I took some Aleve yesterday morning, my thumbs are still, and that's been over 24 hours. Well, Yeah, over 24 hours because this morning would have been 24 hours. And my thumbs are still feeling. Now they're starting to ache a little bit, but I have been holding, the needle today.
Yeah.
But yeah, so but your moms, they tell you things. Why don't you listen?
Also, you might set a timer when you're doing the needle and pace yourself.
Yeah.
15 minutes and rest 15 minutes. I'm just saying.
I'm still not sure that's what the problem is. I'm not going to fib.
Okay.
I mean, I want to say, but there's been days I don't know if it's the sewing. I don't know what it could
Combo.
be. Yeah, maybe. But I want to maybe start paying attention to the days beforehand of what's causing it. But then again, if the Aleve works this well, I might just put that into my
daily
regiment,
Yeah.
If I only have to take one every 2 days, that's not.
Well, I've been having
I don't want to take anything, but.
Yeah. And I've been having terrible back pain, and my pain in my back is finally, after months and months and months, has finally relieved. It's relief now.
Oh, good.
I haven't had a backache for 2 days, and I don't know what I'm doing different, other than I was taking a leave.
Is that a new thing? You're taking a leave, and is that new, or you've been?
Ever since I had my tooth pulled, before Christmas, I had a tooth pulled. And I was under medicating myself, and I called the dentist. I said, "Oh, I'm having so much pain with this tooth pulled." I said, "I don't know what I'm going to do." I said, "But I can't stand this." And the girl said, "Well, what are you taking?" And I said, "Well, I'm taking one ibuprofen, and then I'm waiting 4 hours, and then I'm taking one Tylenol, and I'm taking my antibiotic." Because he put me on an antibiotic a week before he pulled my tooth.
Right.
So I said, and then when we pulled the tooth, he says, "I want you to continue to take the same antibiotic." So he gave me a second prescription for the antibiotic. Mm-hmm. And she goes, "Oh, honey, you can take 2 of those pills." So I could take 2 ibuprofens and in 4 hours take 2 Tylenol and alternate them.
Nice.
Every 4 hours. And I thought, oh my gosh, I've been under medicating myself for 3 days, and I have been in so much pain.
And been putting up with the pain too. Why do we do that to ourselves?
Well, they keep saying, it's going to be sore. It's going to be sore.
Right. Okay. And so you're like, oh, I don't want to be a baby about it.
Well, and I'm the worst baby. The nurses are the worst patients. I'm the worst patient.
Yeah.
I mean, I want my chicken noodle soup, and I want my Sprite. I don't want 7-Up. I don't want ginger ale. I want my Sprite. I've got Joe trained. He knows exactly what I want. And Joe spoils me terribly. He spoils me. He loves to spoil me.
Yeah.
And he's always
me too. We're so blessed.
He really is. He's like I said, I don't know what I did to deserve him, but I must have been an awful good girl. That's all I could say, because he is my gold mine. He's just awesome. So I'm just going to tear a little bit of this paper.
Jen says she wants the 7-Up and not the Sprite too.
I don't want 7-Up. I don't like 7-Up. I like Sprite. And it has to do with what I was raised on.
Oh, I think so.
We didn't.
See, and I like 7-Up.
Yeah, we didn't like 7-Up. We didn't do the 7-Up. And chicken noodle soup had to be Campbell's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
It couldn't be anything else but Campbell's. And and I can taste the difference in all of it. In the Cokes, between the Cokes and the Pepsi, I can tell.
Oh, I can definitely tell, because I'm a Pepsi girl and you're a Coke girl.
Yep.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I'm a Cokeaholic.
Yep. And that's, that's a Pennsylvania thing, I think, the Pepsi thing. Because when I moved down here to Texas, man, was it hard, to find. You can't find fountain Pepsi. It was really
Oh,
hard when I first moved down
you
here.
can't hardly find any kind of fountain drinks anymore. We had a little drugstore. It was a little drugstore downtown or down on the Canal Street, and it was in just like the old little fountain hamburger joint. And they finally closed. They just did that this month.
Oh,
No more little drugstore.
I love those little drugstores, but yeah, they don't make it very long nowadays.
Yeah, they finally closed the doors. We'd go out to eat and get a old fashioned burger and a old fashioned Coke or a milkshake.
Up home, there's this one lady that opened up a little diner. It's called Melissa's Arcade. And
Oh,
she does a lot of stuff that, like old timey, and she has it decorated in the old Coke style. And
yeah,
she serves really things that, basic things that what you used to find in those types of stores or
yeah.
those kind of fountain
Well,
diners.
they had the pharmacy in it and everything, and it was people who were on vacation and stuff. They could go in there and get their prescriptions, and they had a lot of vacationers down here. So,
Yeah.
but apparently, I don't know why they finally retired. I guess whoever had it. But
There was
I
a
like
there was a place that was like that would still had the pharmacy, and they actually you could still get a soda. They had the old soda fountain in there
yeah, that's
in the town
exactly
in Titusville,
yeah,
Pennsylvania.
yeah.
But
That's what
they closed down. Now Melissa's Arcade doesn't have, it's not like that, but that place with the, like what you're saying with the pharmacy and everything,
yeah,
we did that. They closed down probably about 10 years ago. I remember going
yeah,
up home and
yeah.
they were closed, and that was a neat little store to go into.
This was like a landmark. It was popular for vacation people to go in there, and they always had unusual little toys and gifts, things that they had stocked on their
Hmm.
shelves. They were old fashioned stuff. It was different. It was different that you could find in Walmart.
Right.
You found it in this place, and it was it was just a cute little store. So, okay, I'm almost done. We're going to play the magazine game. So I will be needing 5 numbers in the chat, and between 1 and we'll just make it easy here. Just 1 and 100. There we go.
That's what I do. And then what I do, if someone picks 34 and 35 and they're on the same page, I just do then 135.
I just go to the next page. Yeah.
Oh, you go to the next page. Hi, Miss
No big deal.
Kristen.
No big deal.
Yeah. The rules are so flexible. 5 numbers, guys. 94 is the first one. 11. My pen is dead, guys. 38.
94, 11, 38, 5, and 48. Okay.
Do we have any extras or no?
Oh, we can do some extras.
No, no, it looks like it stopped at 48. If one pops up, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Sure, I don't have any. Oh, and we got a 20 that popped up. I'll put that.
All
in.
right, Sharon. We'll do that one.
Oh, Verica. Do we know Verica?
Yes, we do. It's Veronica, isn't it?
Oh, Veronica. Is that it? No,
Uh-huh.
Veronica. There's
She
no
lives-
O. Verica?
She lives in the region. She lives in north of England, in the
Oh.
Norwegian area.
I love her little emoji there.
She lives on an island.
Ooh,
Isn't that
hello.
right?
Nice to
I've
meet
always
you.
called her I don't know why, but I've always called her Veronica.
Oh,
I've been pronouncing it
we'll
wrong.
have-
all the
who's
time.
right? Is it Beth or she's probably like
She
I
still
just
keeps
like,
coming in to see me, so
well, right.
I guess I'm okay. I'm terrible. I'm awful. I shouldn't do that. I should not. Listen.
You know what? There's like it took me forever to realize that Riri was Riri and not Ray Ray. I don't know
Oh.
why I kept thinking Ray Ray because I knew somebody maybe with Ray and she went by Ray Ray, so maybe that's why. I don't know.
Yeah. We're
don't
getting ready to play the magazine game. If anybody wants to play magazine, we've got a few numbers. We're going to pull those pages out of a magazine, and then we're going to make an art page with them. It's easy to do. It's fun.
14, 15, 16, 17,
Crazy.
18, 19. Was it 20?
Crazy.
Crazy for feeling so lonely.
Let's see.
Oh, Verica is from Norway. My
Yeah.
name is
Yeah.
Eva Veronica. Veronica. Yeah, Veronica. So you're right. Eva Veronica.
I think that's her last name.
Oh, so
Veronica. It's like Veronica.
Veronica. Well, there's
Veronica.
Veronika. Becky says hi, Eva.
But she comes in here all the time, and I
Does
love her.
Beth loves you. She's from Froya. Froya.
I have her on the map.
How fun. Yet I know somebody that's in your capital. His name is Christensen, and he is a DJ. He plays like electrica. Is that what it's called? Like the really crazy dance music. I've known him since 90. We met on the internet back when the internet wasn't the internet.
Okay, Joe's home, so let's hear what he has to say.
All right.
Hello. Hi, ladies.
Hi, Joe.
So tell us
How
what
are you?
happened.
How are you?
What happened?
We're ready.
You ready?
We're ready.
What you got your fingers crossed for?
I'm hoping for good news.
Hoping for a new car.
I think I got the car in the driveway. It's a red one.
You're going to keep the Nissan?
I think so.
Oh, you like them?
It's really pretty nice.
I was going to go out and take a picture of it, but you took it, so
I got it.
oh good.
We like our Nissan. We like our little Rogue that we have. So
Yeah. Well, this is just the next size bigger.
yeah, and that's what Shannon wants is the next. She was thinking either that or going to the Toyota, whatever the comparison is. But yeah, she said her next one's going to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah. This is it's neat to drive at nighttime, which if that's the case, because I like to drive at nights. I mean, I could go with a little bit bigger one, maybe with the motor's fine, but it's not too bad.
You got your camera?
Yeah, but this guy he had a truck come in, and to start off with, they're looking for people really bad, and because they did sell several of them, but they had this one. I should have took a picture. Oh my God, I think you probably would have liked it. It was this is at the Chevrolet dealership, and it was it was, I don't know if you might say it was so ugly it was really cute. It's like these envelopes, these yellow envelopes that you all do your swap stuff back and forth. You know, the colors. This color.
The envelopes, yeah.
Well, this Chevrolet was with a little more tint of bright yellow in it. It was illuminated, and but it was a small. It wasn't a three row. I don't think I did get a thing of it because after I told him, I said, "Well, I'm going to tell you one thing." I said, I think you got me mixed up with somebody else, but I did talk to you, and because he thought I was looking for a black one, and Beth wanted a blue or a red only,
Yeah.
and seats, and specific things, and everything he kind of showed me wasn't anything to do with that.
Yeah.
And
Rebecca's never even heard of air seats before.
oh well, I tell you what, it's a little chilly here, not much. What is it, 60 degrees here? And the air conditioner, I had turned the air conditioner almost off because it's small. You got the chairs are they're tight and they feel good on you, and it doesn't take a lot to keep that cool, even though it's a little big, But yeah, it's So anyway, now this is the one I looked at. This is a Traverse. And
Yeah.
that's what Lisha's got. Flick it a couple times. There's the back of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's all the paperwork on it. But I'm going to show.
So you didn't get the.
He didn't have one.
I mean, you don't have a picture of this car.
Which car? This one out front? I don't know.
Nope, I don't see it.
Oh, I thought I did.
Look at that. Everywhere I go, I find naked people. What is up with that? I got a naked person in my stuff.
Oh, is this it?
Yeah, that's it.
We looked at it on the internet.
Yeah, there it is
that
right
one.
there.
Yeah, those are
Got
so
a
cute.
hitch. It's got a hitch.
Yes. What are
It's
you
got a-
pulling that you need a hitch?
Well, we might have a camper.
Oh, okay.
If we wanted to take the dogs, we need the extra spot in the back, and this thing here will tow, a small, medium boat if I want. I got a pontoon, but if we wanted to get like a little camper, and have you seen the guy on YouTube? He's in his RV.
Me and my RV travels.
He travels all over the United States.
From Miami.
Yeah, he's from Miami, and he's just an old fella, and he just loves the.
Anyway, he has a video blog, and he films his trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he takes you places.
He was in Texas last couple times we seen him, and then
We went to California.
And then he was heading
Going
for
west.
California.
And he sings, and he makes up his own songs.
Yeah, he sings to himself.
He sounds like he could be my best friend. I make up my own songs all the time.
And he always has a really cool dinner.
Yeah, he likes
spicy dinner.
If you like spicy stuff,
he sounds like my kind of best friend.
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna do, guys. And if you guys get an RV too, we can all meet up and we can RV together.
Okay.
Well,
I would love to do that.
Me too. That's my goal. And Shannon knows it.
Group that they go around and they get there's like 5 to 10 of them, and they all got roughly about the same stuff. Some of them's got a couple real big ones, and they kind of mother the little ones like a little hen.
That will be me. Mine. I've been looking at one. I'd like a driving one, and then I could pull my Prius behind it. That's
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that'd be perfect.
So
Mainly-
anyway, it has a moonroof.
Oh yeah. Oh, I did not get that. That's not one. That's something.
And
I
it's
would
got
like.
luggage racks.
It's got luggage
Oh,
racks. It's
nice.
got a moonroof that's like 5 foot long. It's,
Nice. Oh, it's one of
I'm
those
sorry,
long
it's
ones.
a panoramic
yeah,
roof.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
one of those.
not the moonroof.
called
Yeah.
panoramic. The moonroof is in the front.
A little one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
No, we
little
got the big one.
What
And
is
then
it called?
this
Like
one-
sunroof or something?
Yeah, it kind of.
And you can go in a parade and stand up out of it.
I will be in your parade and do it. We'll have to boost me though. We'll have to figure
Oh,
out how
I'll
to
have you in the back, and you can have the hatch open. You
There
can
we
throw
go.
candy out the back.
There we go. Oh,
Yeah.
how fun would that be? And we'll
But
just
it's
make up our
got-
own little parade wherever we go. We'll just start
Yeah.
throwing candy at people.
Now the one that we talked about all kinds of different things, and he said he told me, he said, I can't. He said, if my boss comes out and says something to you, just tell me we've been out there looking at one of the cars, and
What did he say when you drove up with the Nissan at the Chevrolet dealer?
yeah, I said, well, it didn't matter because this lady or this family just traded their Buick, and the Buick is bigger than the Nissan, and except for the fact that it didn't have a sunroof. I mean,
Yeah.
and they traded it in on a Tahoe. So
That's a big one.
that's a
Yeah,
little bit,
That's what my sister's dream vehicle is. She says, I'll never get one.
yeah. There's like their Tahoes are 65 to 75.
Yeah.
And it's
And
like,
she regrets trade. She had the Ford one, Expedition. No, the
Yeah.
bigger one. There's the Expedition. What's the next one up above the?
Expedition. Then you got the
It's huge.
that's the Suburban.
No, that's
The
not
Expedition. Yeah, the Suburban is a Chevrolet dealership. But
Yeah, this
the-
was a Ford. This was a Ford, and it was because. Anyways, yeah, she had one of those, and she regrets it every day that she got rid of it. Because she's
But-
got her boys are big boys. They're not just they're country
Oh
boys.
yeah.
And she decided when she got her full-time job, she's a nurse, and when she got her full-time job, she decided, well, I deserve a new car. So smart enough, she went from a minivan, and then she went and bought a Honda something really fancy. Spent so much money on it, but yeah, they don't all fit. That was a mistake. I mean, they fit, but it's like squishing sardines in.
Yeah. Well, this one, the one that we got out in the driveway is, and I'm not going to say that it's going to be the one, because that's like I told the guy tonight, we were talking, I said, my next choice would have been a Toyota, not a Toyota, but a VW,
Oh yeah.
because they've got a big one that is similar. You know what the Tahoes look like.
Mm-hmm.
They got one that looks just like a Tahoe. It's huge, but it's not got the straight up and down walls, like the Tahoe. And
That's their new one, I think, isn't it? It's like
it might be.
I had their Rotan, which is their minivan. The first year it came out, I got it. I love that thing.
Well, there's Janet Giles. How you doing, Janet?
Janice. It's not Janet. It's Janice. And it's not Giles. It's Klein.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Janice. I
I'm
can't fix
sorry.
them. I can't fix
You
them.
can't fix them.
No.
Hey, I'm broke. Okay, I can get this right. Hi, Melissa.
Woohoo! Got that one.
Sharon's here. Oh, Vanessa says, hi,
Hi,
Joe.
Vanessa Rose. Angel
She is. Vanessa's an angel rose.
Rose.
Kristen's in the
Hey,
house.
Kristen. Sharon Lombard. Hey, I know
anyway,
her. I know that girl.
I
She's
thought I
cute.
had 5 pages, but I don't see the other pages.
I get
Oh, I
so,
guess I got this girl.
Janice, I just get so excited saying your name, and I just
He
get all
does.
flustered.
He gets all flustered with her name.
I can say Veronica though.
Now, Jen Wren is talking to you, Joe.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jim Lynn.
She says, "How was your Christmas?"
Well, my Christmas is always wonderful. I got a good leader. Beth keeps me in tune.
How many more presents you got in there on the hearth?
I haven't opened any. Hardly.
I said, how many more you
don't
got
know.
left?
Probably just.
I ration his presents out all week.
Yeah, she don't have to hide them because I'm not a shaker or a
Yeah, I like the surprises too, Joe.
yeah,
You could
I
almost wrap it in front of me and I wouldn't
Oh,
pay
by
attention.
the way,
don't- what?
the original present that I ordered for you
Oh.
was canceled.
Oh,
It is
oh.
no longer coming. They canceled it.
Do
Oh,
you mean I can't even get last year's model?
Well, you'll have to go pick you out another one.
Oh,
And all I can do is give you the receipt that it was canceled so you can go buy you one, pick out what
can
you
you tell
want.
me what it was?
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
It was for your birthday.
Uh,
You want me to tell you really?
no.
It's not your birthday yet. Well, it will be his birthday in a few hours.
a few
By the time I
hours.
get- By the time I get dinner done tonight, girls, it'll be my birthday.
You
Hey,
better have a candle.
I got 2 brownies
Stashed.
Ooh.
stashed. Yeah, I just got them out the refrigerator.
I bought you a pressure cooker.
Oh,
My
It's
God.
like a crock pot, but it's a pressure cooker.
yes.
Cooks your food in half the time.
Were we married when I used the pressure cooker in the kitchen?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
And it blew up,
I
and tomato sauce went all over the ceiling
no,
and
it wasn't
everywhere.
tomato sauce.
I know somebody else that did that, Joe, just recently.
Oh, you do?
But they didn't do it like I did.
It was a husband too. It wasn't the wife. The husband blew up the pressure cooker. Didn't have it on. Didn't have the lid on correctly, and it was spaghetti sauce, and it went everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll just tell you what it was. I had a big piece of venison,
Venison.
Mhm.
and I come home and put it in the crock pot. And for some reason, I must have put it on. You had a 5, a 10, a 20, and a 30 pressure on that little round
A little
thing
weight
on the
thing.
weight.
Mm-hmm.
And that whole piece of meat come out of that little bitty hole.
Oh no!
It went through the ceiling and stuck to the ceiling. Had to get the vacuum sweeper. But now this was like 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Now we know how many years it's been now, Joe. We've been through that.
we figured. Yeah, right. We
It's
figured those
been
out.
24 years ago.
Oh, 24 years ago. So I was off.
Can you believe we've been married 24 years?
Ah, ah.
Wow. I can't believe it. The past couple of years has just been, they're gone. I just wasn't here for the past 2 years since Mom died. I just was,
Oh, I know.
I just can't believe it.
The years as we get older, I think, go by so fast. Like
Yep.
I don't understand it. Like when I was younger, it seemed like, oh, it's but now it's like you blink and it's the year's gone already.
And you don't get much done.
Yeah, right.
It's killing me.
When you're
'cause
younger, things have changed so much, it seems,
know.
but
You can't
as
do
you're
everything
older,
in one day anymore.
Yeah, I used
Yeah.
to. I'd come home from work and just do a whole lot of stuff, and now,
I used to be able to clean the house, wash the car, cook supper, and
yeah,
have it all done before 6 o'clock.
yeah, right. And now it's like midnight, and you're like, I didn't even brush my teeth yet. Where did that day go?
what y'all gonna do with all these women?
We're going to
Pictures.
make a collage page.
Oh, collage.
Mhm.
Oh,
collaging.
that'd be nice. But that little, I told that guy, I said, you know what? That color ain't even been discussed. It's a caramel yellow, and it's really
Ooh.
it's almost ugly, but it's got black top on it, and I shut the door in it, and it sounds just like a big Cadillac. It just, you know, how's he say on the commercials? He says, "Now that's a good door."
We watch
Oh.
these car reviews on
these-
Yeah.
YouTube, and and this one guy always comments on how the car door sounds when he
Yeah.
shuts it.
He
He
said,
says, "Now I
Yeah.
like that one. That was a good shut. That other one wasn't strong enough."
Because you can hear it. If it's going to tell you how quiet it is when it rides.
Yeah,
yeah.
he does all that
They got
stuff.
extensive rubber around the wheel, around the doors and stuff. How
Yeah.
you know, it just sounds great. And that one out front, it's mediocre, but the price ain't mediocre.
No, it's not.
It's but you know, I'm not. He told me, he says, well, he begged me to take it home, and I told him, I said, I'm just, you know, and I begged him that I didn't want to go home without something.
You were gonna get in trouble if you
That's what-
did.
And he said, man, just take this car home. I'll sign it out to you right now. He said, and if she don't want it and you don't want it, no big deal.
Just bring it back. But he gets probably credit for at least getting it off the lot
Well,
for a
yeah.
couple hours.
Oh, well, the thing about it is, the floor manager,
Yeah,
I sit there, and this guy's from New York.
they probably already did a background check on you.
And me and him talked about old. I thought we were sitting there, and I said, "You're probably not even as old as I am." He looked at me, and he said, "I don't know. I think I am." I said, "Well, how old are you?" He said, 63, and I went,
Yeah.
And anyway, we just got to talking and about you ladies and, you know, this, that, and the other.
You were talking about us?
Yeah.
What I do online?
No.
Just me in
Just
general.
you in general.
Oh, I thought you meant ladies like in the audience here.
No. Well, them ladies too. There's I can't see now because I wiped my eyes.
Okay.
But are you all sharing your all's thing together?
Sharing.
Sharing, you and Miss Rebecca?
We're teaming up. Does that
Teaming
mean
up? Yeah. Oh,
is that
okay.
sharing?
Tuning up.
Me and Jen Scratch. Jen.
I can't believe that this is the art issue. How perfect is that?
So, I'm sorry, ladies. I haven't been reading.
He's
I'm
wore
ready.
out. He's wore out, guys.
I'm gonna have to go
Mhm.
get. I got me some of that good coffee from. I'm gonna go get me some. It's cold. Who likes cold coffee?
I do. I like any
Yeah.
kind of coffee.
Well,
He buys it that way.
yeah, I buy
Uh-huh.
it. It's from not Save a Lot. Shoot, I don't go there.
Audie's.
Audie's.
Mm.
Audie's got it in the where the milk is, and it's a kind of a dark
Oh,
coffee.
isn't that cute?
Yes, it is.
I got all mine fussy cut it out, but
I don't know what I'm doing here just yet.
You like that lace, don't you? That lace is.
it's a wreath.
Oh, it's a wreath. Oh, I see
Yeah.
it now. Oh, that's
It's a
pretty.
wreath made out of all kinds of weird stuff.
Oh, you fussy cut it on that, didn't you?
Well, that's about as fussy as it's getting. It's not my favorite thing to do, so.
I don't see how y'all do all that. And you got a little bitty pair of scissors, and Beth's got a big old pair. I don't see how she gets in there.
I couldn't find the little ones, but I found them, and now I'm using both.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't mind that.
We're gonna hide
Veronica
this
says they
naked
got a
lady
toy
somewhere.
on it. CHR blue color. See, that's what Beth wanted. She likes that bright blue, and it's really pretty.
Are you getting another page, Beth?
I don't have anything to play with. I'm looking for some kind of an object.
Uh-huh.
I've got people, but I don't have anything for them to sit on or to kick or jump around with. There's a guy jumping, but hey, look, there's Rebecca's chair.
Look at him. Yeah. It's a pretty nice chair.
I'm gonna take him and put all my girls around him.
Ooh. He'd be like a stud.
I'm
A
cheating.
rolling stud is what he is.
I'm cheating. Well, you know, I've got to make it look good. That's all there is to it.
That's a tie light. Look at me knowing my chairs.
He's got a J chair.
That's his cushion. Yeah, it's a J Fusion cushion, but the chair is a tie light. Right there.
The highlight.
Arrow. Arrow Z.
Uh-huh.
Wow,
That's
look at how beat up his chair is, and he's even in an ad. I want an ad. What's he advertising? Those shoes? What's the ad for?
Well, let's
Or is
see.
he just
They
doing
look
an
like new
article
shoes.
maybe?
What page number is it?
Maybe
I'm
it's a
always
drink.
worried about I want to be in an ad, but my wheelchair is all beat up. I can't go try to be because they always are looking for stuff. Is that it right there?
Is it? Yeah, here it is. It's Titan of Relents. Passionate about cars. Irwin Gill joined Car State Fullerton's Titan racing team.
Oh,
Well, that's
he's a
him.
racer.
Oh, he's a racer.
He's a wheelchair racer, I guess.
Oh, well,
Or he's a car racer.
car. I think he
could be a car
races
racer.
cars.
couldn't
Maybe
he?
I know a guy. I met a guy. I don't know him anymore. I don't talk with him.
Oh
but-
yeah. His racing teammates helped and encouraged Irwin to create an innovative hand-controlled manual driving system.
Oh, cool. Look at him.
He uses his invention to drive his dream engineering job at General Electric Aviation.
Ooh. So what to get into the magazine, I have to invent something is pretty much what we're son of a gun, I gotta
Maybe.
invent something.
It takes a Titan.
Well, Veronica, I'm proud of you.
And I think that's
honey.
a type of steel, isn't it? Titan.
Titan, Titanic.
Yeah.
Is it Titanic?
Titan of
Titan
resilience.
Yeah, that's Titan. Yeah.
Hmm.
It takes a good woman to hold a man down for 24 years.
Yes.
That's
Good job.
me.
That's you.
That's me.
Woohoo, that's you. Look at these cute little
I told everybody how we ran off and got married.
look at these
we
cute
did?
little
Yeah.
whatevers.
I'd take her to the jail.
It took me
I
to the
told her
mayor.
she's either going to get.
Was he the mayor? He
she's-
was the mayor
He was the judge. Yeah,
and a judge.
Billy Joe
Ross.
Ross. Yeah. I said, I'm tired of getting you out of jail.
I'm sure he's retired by now.
Oh my gosh, he was in his 60s.
Ready to
He's
retire. with
probably
the
not around anymore.
Now, that's probably so.
Oh, we would have heard it. What, baby? Oh, I think that was an old message. You were talking about something,
Yeah.
and
Thankfully, Sharon.
yeah,
Thank
that
you.
was 20 minutes ago.
It makes it easy when you get married on your birthday.
Yeah,
You don't
I
have
was
to
a tax write
you
off.
don't have to remember your anniversary date. That was the whole reason you took her. You're like, oh, I won't ever forget this date.
Well, I told this lady tonight. They had this at the dealership there. They had this big toy for a little kid, and it was it was a Chevy truck, and it had a little boy in it, and they was going to give it away. So they signed up, and I thought it was something else, and I said, well, what's these card things for? She says, oh, that's for that to win that. And I said, I'll tell you what, if I was to win it, I said, I'd make sure it went to somebody that has a little kid from church, that really would appreciate it. It was, and she said, well, we were supposed to give it away for Christmas, but we didn't. And I said, well, I'm just telling you, I know, I know plenty of kids that that come to our. Well, the only bad thing about it, I hate to say it this way, but the kids that come to our food pantry with their moms are usually more than just one kid.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
it's
look at her.
they can all share. Yeah, that
There we.
fits.
I like that. That works perfect, Beth. You found the perfect thing. She's like, let me sit on your lap.
Oh, here.
Oh, yeah. Cut it. Oh,
You can cut his arm and then slip her through the arm so it looks like he's holding her on the
Yeah.
lap too.
Yeah, she's got
Yeah.
her arm around him.
Oh yeah.
letting go either. You're gonna have to cut his head off. Get her to let go. It's so fun how you can make little cuts like that in paper, and they just like, wow, it looks like it's made that way.
Yeah. I like that too, Joe. How about I just looked at the screen and seen myself like doing this, and I was like, oh, what's that girl doing? It's me doing it. Because I've been mainly watching you and not I like have blocked, I guess, myself out.
Yeah, you need to
I caught myself doing it. I was like, oh, what is she doing on that side? I forgot I was streaming with you, Beth.
taking fussy cut.
You forgot you were streaming.
Ignore the jeez.
Forgot.
Oh.
She's too depressing. I'm sorry.
She
I'm
looks
putting the
scared.
dogs in.
Put the
Oh,
dogs in. Oh, yeah,
You
he's
need
looking up at
dogs in.
her. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's good. That looks good. There's Freddie. Freddie's going for a ride.
He says, hi, Daddy, let's go. Good
I'm
job,
just not
Fred.
having any luck.
Janice Glines. I'm sorry. I've been teasing you all this time. I will never say it.
Joe
again.
loves you.
You're sweet.
And you can say that two Joes love you. 'Cause
Mhm.
she's got a Joe too.
Oh, that's right. She does. Well, I'll tell you what. He's got to be a good guy
Why?
because his name's Joe.
Oh.
Only bad guy I know is my dad, and that's because he was married to my mom. He was, so she says. Oh, but my mom, she's really getting bad and about her memory, and we were talking to her last night, and she was referring to Dad, and it wasn't that.
She got her dad and your dad mixed up.
Yeah.
Joe was talking about his daddy,
I was talking about
and
my
she
dad.
went directly to her
I
dad.
knew my papa, her daddy, he was a Boilermaker mechanic. He could do anything. And we were sitting there talking, and she says, well, and her and her dad were kind of alike in some ways, and she knew he was a hard worker. He was a Boilermaker, and he worked at Reynolds Metal on big equipment. And he was a ace. But he liked to drink, and back in those days it was part of the issues. But and I was telling her, I said, well, my dad didn't even know how to change. I never seen my dad change oil in a car. He didn't even know. I never knew.
And then
what
she
oil
said,
was.
"Oh, yes, he did. He could take a car apart and put
Mhm.
it back together." And she was talking about her dad.
Yeah, and
Right,
she
right.
started- as soon as she started into that, she started saying, "Well, he did all the work on all the cars and everybody's car in the neighborhood and everything and all that." And I'm going, "Not my dad." And he'd buy a new car before he'd change oil and all that. He didn't know why. I remember the cars he had, and I can remember how old I was when we had them. When I was 12 years old, he bought him a 52 Mercury, and it was red and white. And oh my gosh, if I had it now, I could car show it. But he bought several nice cars. Uh, and back then you could buy cars like that. Well, shoot, when I was in high school, I had more cars than I had girlfriends. Then the girlfriends know you got cars, and they want to be your girlfriend now.
They want to ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to ride. I was a senior in high school and had 2 cars and a motorcycle, and I lived with my grandmother. And I was 17 years old, had a job, and the cars I had, well, I had a 56 red and white 2-door hardtop Chevrolet. And, back then you could buy them for nothing. And I mean nothing. $175. Bought it from my neighbor across the street and drove it to school for a year. And then my next car, I traded it in and had a 66 Ford Fairlane 500. And that was an awesome car. And yeah, there's not any new people coming on tonight, is there?
New people?
Well, I mean, other people than your normal. The good old girls.
The good old girls.
Good old girls. What's that? I was listening to on the radio singing the good old girls. Something about isn't that Brad Atkins or one of them guys?
Uh-huh.
Country music.
I'm not sure.
Beth, are you yawning?
I am.
What are you doing? Stop yawning.
My nap didn't do me any
You didn't get
justice
started.
today.
She yawned the other day, and I wasn't even last night, and I wasn't even looking at her, and I just went on and
We yawned at the
Yawned
same
too.
time.
kind of remind me of two giraffes out in the wilderness yawning for a piece of green to chew on.
Jen wants me to take these red things off of this girl's eyes and use them for flames behind the wheelchair.
Oh, that's what she's.
Hmm.
I was trying to figure that out.
And I'm kind of looking in here for maybe a substitute.
That's kind of hard to do.
Oh, I can do it.
Oh, she knows all about them people's faces.
I can do it.
Let me tell you.
You give me a challenge and I can try it. I may not do it right, but I can at least try it.
Them's stringers or something, ain't they? Is that looks kind of like that candy that turns hard and you can eat it.
Ribbon candy.
Ribbon candy, yeah. Yeah. Well, if you put any more on her, she's going to disappear.
I know, right?
She's like camouflaged.
Trying to get it not to be so.
Why
Wait a
don't
second.
you? All right.
Wait a second. There you go. Not so glary. Not so glary.
Ooh, that's a good looking piece of pork ham there.
Good looking
Beth.
piece of pork.
The next, it's a ham hock.
I gotta have some words.
Oh lordy!
There's my words.
There we go. There we go.
The only thing better you could do, Rebecca, is to put lights on them little things. All them diamonds you got around her bottom of her lace.
There you go. Look, it's like
Pickles.
it's the hem.
She
It's
can
the
put
hem of
pickles
her
on it.
dress. Yeah.
Yeah, where you can, that's what Beth does. She didn't tell you what she does to make it look real artsy in this room. She's got this fan up here, and sometimes the light casts light on some of her stuff, and she puts that glitter stuff on, and it makes it look like it's
Look, my art room.
cool. Yeah, look at that.
That's
Nice.
too clean to be mine.
Yeah, you can see the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's all those things on the floor there?
It's paint.
Oh, paint and
Hmm.
do it.
Tubes of paint.
Well, I told that guy trying to sell me that card tonight. I said you better quit vaping.
Oh, is he vaping?
Yeah,
Oh.
He's 300 pounds and he's vaping.
They say that's worse than cigarettes, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. It's
I'm
addic-
so
a
glad
different
Shannon
addiction.
stopped cold turkey. I'm so
Oh.
proud of her.
Well, I'm proud of her too. She did
She'd been
that.
smoking since she was like 9.
Oh my!
Uh-huh.
Good job, girl.
She can breathe now, can't she?
I hope she snores. Although
Well, we'll
she did
take
that
the
before.
snoring,
Yeah.
but she
I'm
can
just so
breathe.
proud
You
of
know,
her.
she
Yeah.
can. She probably feels better.
She says it's still hard though, and it's been almost 2 months. And I understand, like we have a friend when she goes out to smoke, Shannon always went with her, and it's so, she says it's so hard to not, to
Yeah.
stay, not
But
go,
it, you
go
know,
hang out with her.
Well,
when you quit, all you have to do is sit beside somebody who smokes.
Oh yeah,
And it,
my
yeah.
mother has now stopped smoking. I'm so proud of her too.
Well, that's
It's been a
good.
couple years, but when she stopped smoking, she said that she goes and just sits by somebody so that she can smell them. I'm like,
Oh
Mom,
my
that's gross.
God.
She said, but it's
Oh.
better than. She says it's better than me starting to smoke again, isn't it?
yep.
Second
Well,
But you get somebody that reeks. Oh.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my!
I told Shan that. I said, you'll start realizing, because I would say that I'd be like, oh, you smell so bad, and she's like, well, that's rude. And I'm like, well, you'll figure it out when now I've told now I told her. I said, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I tell you, well, maybe I shouldn't tell you. But people, my dad smoked, and I was with my dad all his life, and he smoked because he worked at a cigarette factory, and the cigarettes were free.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes it so easy. And I worked there one year when I was a senior, and of course I didn't smoke, but I chewed. I like to chew beech nut. That was you ever heard of beech nut chewing tobacco?
Oh, yep.
Chew tobacco,
Well,
chew
let me tell
tobacco,
you-
spit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chew back.
It was
That
like a
was
little
song. Yeah.
a poem or something.
That's
Yeah, I
no,
heard.
that's his what's his name?
We used to ride horses, and when we rode horses, there was, I don't know, some wild pink flower that you used to pull out, like this pink, I don't know if it was the piston or whatever they're called of it, but it was like this. It was on a poofy. They look like this poofy thing, and then these pink things fluffed up. And we used to pull those out, and we used to chew that when we used to ride.
Oh my
wow.
gosh.
So it was some sort of natural chew. I don't know what it was, but yeah, we used to do that as a kid. I don't know. Do you call that chewing? I don't.
Well, I can beat that.
Mhm.
When I was about 12, 13 years old, 14 years old, we lived out in the suburbs, and us guys, we went and had built a log cabin and all that. And we really wasn't old enough to smoke, even though our parents smoked. So we smoked them dried cigars off the cigar tree.
Oh my gosh, you can't smoke them things.
You can, and I tell you what, when you go home,
We
at
used to
night,
have those trees.
I know it. When you go home at night, your voice is like this. It's like you swallowed a piece of concrete, a couple times. And we did it. We thought we was all too cool because we was building a log cabin out of real logs. It was our fort. And oh gosh, that was 100 years ago. And but then I played football 4 years, and that of course we didn't. It was just a one-time thing type of thing. Then you realize you shouldn't be doing that because you're not talking funny for a reason. You're talking funny for a reason, and you probably can mess yourself up.
You were too cool.
Yeah, I was too cool to let it go. It was
We
too
had
cool.
those beans, but I never smoked it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know unless you're talking about like they were pine cones.
No,
No.
they looked like cigars, but they were about a foot long,
They look like a huge
About
green
12 inches.
bean.
12
Yeah.
inches long.
About
Yeah,
12
I don't know. I all I can picture is that we had like these pine cones that grew like that, real long and thin, and they looked like
Yeah.
a cigar,
No,
I
we
guess.
had those too. Nope, that's not the thing.
We were too young to have any money to buy real stuff. But
Well,
anyway,
we lived out in the country. There weren't any stores to go
Yeah.
to.
Right?
wow, that's true too. Matter of fact, the same place where Fort was now is a huge
Subdivision.
No, the subdivision didn't get back there. A huge shipping port for the Ohio River
Oh,
and double 4-lane highway, and that was the coolest time. And that's what the kids stayed out of trouble did. They kept themselves busy, but the kids today they want to, do other things and not learn about the better off things in the world.
Right. Hi, Janet Nash.
is Janet here?
Where's she at?
What are you
There
doing
she
up out of
is.
bed?
Oh,
Why aren't you in your bed?
she's singing happy birthday to me.
Oh,
Well, I love
I'm
you
looking
too.
that tree up right now to see what the
Yeah.
heck. See
put
if
your
that's.
jammies on right away. Excuse me, I'm going to have to take another cough drop.
They look more like beans on this tree.
Yeah, it's a bean tree.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
a bean tree. And there was. Oh,
I think
I'll
there's
tell
a
you
name
what.
for
I
it.
know what else
Yeah, what's her name? Just put. Oh, look at there. So I've seen these bean trees, but you would smoke those? They don't look like cigars to me. The
Cat,
pine things look more like cigars than that.
cat,
the big old trees, the oak trees that had the vines that come down that were real long, and you could grab a hold of them and swing on them and stuff like that way back then.
The weeping willow trees?
I don't know. It was a hard type of vine, and we would cut. They were about the size of your thumb, round, and they were
Oh, okay.
just the big vines, and that would get hanging and fall that come down.
Oh, okay. We didn't have those. I think that was a little bit too south, but I don't think we had those, but I know what you're talking about. They were big, more like vines than.
This is up in Kentucky, honey. South in Kentucky, and it was back in the woods and stuff. But
Gave her.
we
Yeah, that's what I found too.
yeah.
Gave her.
Well, we only did that.
Dress.
That was I think we all got sick, so we ain't doing this again.
It's probably poisonous.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It'd been crazy if we got hold of some poison ivy or oak and something like that.
And you were smoking some poison ivy.
Yeah.
I even got a naked person. I don't think she has a bodysuit on, but she's like a dancer.
Okay.
Beth, yours is so full. Yours is always so full.
I thank everybody who
cheated.
says hi.
You cheated.
About my birthday and all that, and hope everybody else has their next birthday coming up.
Oh, I didn't realize you have two of the ladies hanging out on him. That's why he's smiling.
Yep.
He's a happy fella.
They got
Yeah.
hands and arms going everywhere.
Look,
You gotta count. You're gonna have to start counting hands and
You
see
got
where all
her
these hands are going.
rubbing her half heel on his his knee.
She's rubbing her leg on his leg.
I know it. Ooh, look, you can put a little thing on there. You take a piece of string and raise it up, down and up and up and down, and then it'd be 3D.
It'd be 3D.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Is that locked? Where are you gonna put that at?
What?
Oh, make her a watch.
I was gonna put it right there to add to
Yeah.
this little.
I was gonna say make the girl at the bottom like a watch or something. Yeah. You know
Yeah,
how they got those,
kinda.
they got everybody buys those square ones now because they all have the computers on them.
Oh yeah.
And
I bought Shannon a wooden watch. It's all made out of wood. It was with a company that like they're like an independent small company that makes them all handmade.
Yeah.
She got a wooden watch for Christmas.
Wow.
That's cool. I had one of the guys I work with. He was making wooden pins, and then put one of the good top brand replacement pin inside of them.
Yeah.
And I mean they that's one that you don't lose because he was selling for $15 for a pin.
I think I got one of those when I bought my first house.
Yeah.
I think I got that type of pen. It was a real specialty pen and stuff. It came in this real fancy box. We used them to sign for the house, and then they gave me the pen.
Yeah.
This house, they gave me a coffee mug.
The coffee mug.
Yeah.
Well, it's better that than a can of Raid.
Right? Yeah. Welcome to your new house. Here's some.
Yeah, here's your can that goes with it.
Yeah, our lady, she gave us a bottle of wine, and we don't drink. So it's like, okay, I think I threw it out. What are you gonna do?
I think I bought a bottle of wine for tomorrow.
Oh, did you?
Just grape juice.
Oh, okay. Well, you bought the
I like good Welch's grape juice. It's so strong and identifying.
flavorful.
Yeah, flavorful.
Okay, Jen.
Jen.
Oh, there's the fire.
You like my flames?
Fancy. Oh, yeah, that kind of looks cool. It almost, yeah, fits her.
That's what I have on my
Look,
wall.
Janet. Look, Janet.
There's Freddie.
Janet.
Everybody
Freddie, come back.
Freddie's there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Freddie needs to quit hanging out with people that he doesn't know.
This is the hot list. You love it, Beth? Okay, good. I could put more. I think that's enough. I made a bunch just in case. Now, I didn't use we didn't use her, but I could put her in here,
I sure do like her.
or I can save her for another day.
She looks like she's some kind of a lady coming out of a Marvel magazine. You know, like
Excuse me.
Comics.
Oh, a Marvel comic.
Yeah, you seen the women that are very pretty and silky, and they've got the green plants growing on them.
Green plants, did you say?
Yeah, green instead of red. It's like a
Okay, I'm gluing it down.
tracing
Glue
flower.
down.
Wow. Well, that's not mine, is it?
What?
My dishwasher. That must be your sister's. Why would I have a dishwasher on
I've
my?
used like almost all of my pages, so I've done really good. Just I got these here glitzy things that I could come up with.
Oh, that was YouTube. How did that do? I'm trying to make a phone call.
He brought up a dishwasher.
Well,
Tried to make a
bunch of
phone
other
call.
people I ain't seen. Didn't know who they were.
Mm-hmm.
See, phone. Okay. I like my phone. I got my phone that it won't cycle. It's got that stupid face print thing. And if I put my glasses on, it won't.
Oh,
do
a face recognition.
break
Oh,
it.
uh-huh.
So I got to take my glasses off and I realized I had my
Well,
hat on.
who's going to steal your phone around here? It's you don't want your kids in your phone,
Oh,
so you have a face recognition on your
well,
phone.
you know
But
how
but
I
why?
do. I lose it.
I have it for my thumbprint, and I have it mainly in case I lose it.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
everybody around knows what the password is if they have to get into it. But in
Yeah.
case I lose it, that makes me
Yeah.
nervous.
I know what it is. BR549. You told me.
That's mine.
BR549. How many people know what that means?
I don't.
Oh.
BR549.
Uh-huh. Now, not be
I
quiet.
don't know.
Get somebody out there that knows it.
It's Junior.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How many remember Hee Haw back in the day?
Oh, I mean, I
And there
remember
was-
Hee-Haw, but
And there was a big heavy set guy named Junior,
And he wore
Mhm.
he wore green
and he was a used car salesman.
suspenders. He'd say,
And he always had some kind of a wagon or some kind of a
he was
horse for sale, and he said just call BR549. Well,
that was his
that was
Yeah.
a logo thing.
logo, and he made a logo. That was a monumental
That was history, guys.
history, just like the what are the yellow circle with the smiley on it. Everybody
oh yeah, uh-huh.
remember that one that Hank did. He invented it supposedly.
All right, I think I'm done.
Sharon says, I posted a photo of hearts I was talking about earlier. Kitty Jen says, hi, Beth and Rebecca. And Vanessa says, me. She's probably talking. She knows about the 549.
Yeah.
Back in the hee ha 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 days.
I think that's on one of my channels. It's on one of
Yeah.
my
Yeah, it's old. It's an
That's
old.
how we got to talking.
That's where Dolly started out at, and what was the
Dolly Parton.
green guy? Wasn't green.
That was you're talking about
The
Hawk?
No, I'm talking about the
I must have just passed-
banjo picking.
Oh,
Larry
Mhm.
Carey, big round face.
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't know why I want to
Him?
say green.
him and he was always playing the.
He could play
He
anything.
could pick. He'd pick for all the girls, and the
He
girls would come
was
up and go.
he was a
Well, now, Larry or whatever his name was.
he was a he could play anything. Play anything. He was a master of music. It just rolled off his fingers.
I tell you who's like that too, Larry.
It's not
Larry's
green.
really
It's
good.
not green. What's his name? Okay. Look up Hee Haw.
I will. Who was the guitar player in
Okay.
Hee Haw?
So I've got
William,
it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have woke you up. You're still asleep.
You still can't do it.
I still can't do it.
Cast.
It's like on the tip of my tongue and I can't get it out.
Roy Clark.
Yeah, Roy Clark.
That's who I'm thinking out. Minnie Pearl, Buck Owens. That's where Dolly got her start at with Buck.
That's really
Okay.
cool. You're doing a good job on that. Oh, I thought, oh, God.
Huh?
I thought Rebecca was doing your picture and you were doing Rebecca's.
Oh, you did.
Oh my gosh. What am I? Give me another one of those pieces of wood.
All right, I have now used up every piece of whatever it is that I could use in my magazine pages. She was my last one. Everything.
I cheated.
Whew.
You
I had to
cheated.
A few extra things, but it's just part of the art.
It is. It is.
It is. It's just part of the
It's part of the process.
process. All right, here we go. So,
There we go.
this was fun. It was a nice change. Haven't done it for a while. And
Yeah, I did it the other day because I hadn't done it for a while, and I just needed to kind of. It was one of those days where it was like it's a good thing when you don't know what you're gonna do, and so it's like it's
winging it. You're winging
Yeah.
it.
right. Thanks, Jen. Jen said we both did awesome.
Isn't it amazing all the cool stuff you can do like that and just not know you're that superior?
This looks like a
I
magazine
know it.
page, doesn't it?
It looks
Yeah.
like a front of a
Mhm.
magazine page. Or
It
something
really
like that.
does.
Either both of them.
Jen says she loves it because there's no right or wrong, and I agree, Jen.
Oh, that's
I agree.
gosh, that's one of the best.
That's all I say.
She must have took that after you, Jen. She says that
Yeah, I
there's
say.
no right or wrong.
That's
When
right.
you're arting, there isn't. There's no right or wrong. It's what you love or what you want. And that's what's so perfect about arting.
Just the only thing that's wrong about it is if you quit doing it.
Yeah, if you don't try.
If you
If you
don't
give
try.
up, yep. Because if anything, you're learning from it not to do that next time because that did
Now
not
I
work.
found this in some of my stuff. Now this is spun. I spun this
Ooh.
yarn on a spinning wheel, and I used
Do you have a spinning wheel?
no.
Oh, okay.
I borrowed it. I borrowed it from a girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and I had some fibers in my possession, and I spun them together to make this bulky stuff. And it's
And you made one strand of it, and
it's
then
all
doubled
one
it.
strand, and I've got different fibers in it, and I use different
Yeah.
colors, and it's all it's what we call party yarn, and it's a party yarn, and it's got all kinds of surprises in it, and it's art yarn. It's for my art, and you can see where I was using green and white, and I have some orange and red in there, and then this last little bit was blue and yellow and little bit of, and this one's got brown in it and white and blue. So but these were I used wool. I used my wool, my roving wool, to do some of this, and then I had some other fibers uh, that I had gotten at a yard sale, and they were kind of like rug fibers. It was yarn that you would use for rug making and machines and stuff, and I can take it apart. But there's three. This is called a 3-ply. It's a 3-ply yarn because it's got three different materials in the spinning part of it. And I spun them together, all three of these together on the spinning wheel. and I wanted to try it and see if I could do it, and I did, and I was really good in the party yarn department. I wasn't real good with the regular spinning of spinning just plain wool, but I was pretty good with other fibers that were already around. So anyway, I just wanted to show it to you. It's just some of my I call it my party art yarn, and it was fun. It was fun when I did it, and I have told Joe if he ever comes across a spinning wheel, to holler at me because I might be interested in it. And
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know that I would do any more than what I've done here. Uh, so I really don't know if I need a spinning wheel or not. But I do have a drop spindle that I took
Ooh,
I took a lesson in spinning with the drop spindle from
that's
Lisa.
something I've been keeping my eye out. If I see them anywhere real cheap, I've been thinking that I might like that, trying that.
Um, Lisa at My Eclectic Life, she had classes, and I bought a kit from her, and the kit included the dowel rod and the ring,
Hmm.
and she made it up for us, and she gave us for a price. She sent me a box of wool and the spindle. This is a drop spindle, and you can make these. They're easy to make, and I stained it with paint, and I put beeswax on it. But I spun. This is drop spinning, and I spun this yarn right here, um, on this device. So you spin your yarn, and then you take it off of here, and then it's this is one ply, and then when you spin it with another piece, it's two ply or three ply. You get different plies. And but anyway, she had taught us all about that in her lessons with us. If you could probably go back and find her drop spindle lessons in her videos, and she shows you how to do it, and uh, how to hold it and how to twist it and how to do it. And she explains a lot of stuff to you. So if you're interested in spinning your wool, um, check her out. And you can also check out other YouTube videos.
That's very cool, Beth.
Yeah, yeah. It was
It's
very
almost
fun
like
to
how I
try.
did my fabric ball, but I didn't have it's two that you twist together.
Uh-huh, exactly.
And that
And
may
you
be what's
twist
wrong
them,
with my hand is because
and
my
there's a way to
ball is
twist
like
them.
huge.
Yep. There's a way to twist them. You twist them to the left, and then you twist them to the left
Yep, and they stay together.
together. But anyway, this was my spinning experience. But I love it. I keep it right here at all times, so I'm always talking about it, and that's just the way it is. But anyway, I love this yarn, and I keep it in my drawers over here with my other fibers that I use. So anyway, okay, guys, y'all want to do anything else? We can do something else if you want to do something, but you got to tell me what you want to do. Um,
What's next? What's next?
what's next? I can show you how I make my zine, my little zine I
Oh
made.
yeah, that's right. That's what you said that that was double the size or whatever, or double the.
It was
Yeah.
smaller.
Hmm.
We were making zines last week,
Hmm.
and I made this one, and it was really, really cute. It's got all these little pockets in it and everything. And then I found another one, and it's this size, and it's from one piece of paper. Still. And so we did this one together last week too. And if you watch Rebecca's video from yesterday, she makes a real pretty one. And it was all blue and white. It was and purple. It was really pretty. But this is one piece of paper. And if you all want to learn how to do it, it's not hard at all. And what I'll do is I'll get a piece of paper and I'll show you how I did it.
I'm ready.
It's easy to do. Yeah, there it is.
Easy peasy, she says.
So we have just a regular piece of paper, And you're going to fold it in half long ways. And you want to be real exact on all your corners and all that. And then you're going to fold one of them back to the center. And you can burnish your folds down, of course. And then you're going to flip it over and fold the other side back to the middle. Almost done.
Be a little bit more. Do as I say, not as I do. Mine are not very. Oh, there it is. It's working out. Okay, we're okay.
Okay.
That's what I got. A letter M.
Oh, thank you, Janet. That's Lisa's drop spinning link. That's
Oh,
cool.
perfect.
Yep. And if you ever get involved with Lisa, she does weaving. She's got the big looms where you put the dowels that go underneath and up and down, and then she does the weaving like rugs and blankets and things. So now we're going to take and fold this in half.
Okay.
And Lisa also likes to get raw wool, and she likes to dye it. She can dye her own. She knows how to dye her own wool.
That woman, she knows too much.
She does a lot of anything with wool. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to take one of these and fold back on itself to the center.
Okay. I'm following the instructions so far.
Fold it to the center. Yep. That's good. And then we're going to flip it over. And we're going to fold the last tab back to the center. Okay. And that's good. Now we're going to open our paper. And I'm just going to draw this the next direction so that you won't get confused. But you don't have to draw on your paper. You don't have to. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a design, and we want to draw. We're going to draw an M or a W. So we're going to draw this line here, and then we're going to draw from this side.
This line to this line.
And then this side out. So what we've done here,
okay.
I'm going to scribble on this to show you what we're looking at. We've got this line going off to this side, and this line going off to that side, and then the last line going off to the like the first side. So we have, if you were to look at this, we have an M. It's like an M or a W. Okay, it could be a W.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is cut this line, and you're going to cut this line, and you're going to cut on this line.
Okay.
So you can get your scissors, and you can do it in a quick fashion if you fold your paper up, but you don't have to. But the main thing is to cut this line.
Oh, okay.
And the one on the other end line, and then on this one we want to cut this direction. Okay. I'm almost ready. Yeah. Yep. So now you look like this, and you still have your M, This is the M.
Do I open it up, did you say?
I'm just trying to show you what you have after you do your cuts.
Okay. There's my M.
So you have an
Yep.
M. Okay?
I do.
Yeah, exactly. So this is going to be your new zine.
There's my M.
Yes, it is, Janet. It's a mini one. So what we're going to do next is you're going to start at one end or the other, doesn't matter, and you're just going to start folding and folding, and then you fold over, then you fold back, fold on the folds that you
Oh, wait.
have. It
Wait a
goes
second.
naturally.
Mine's
It
not
goes-
going naturally because if I fold it like this, then
No,
And-
keep going. Now,
it
you
will.
might have to fold it backwards.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Follow
All
the folds.
right. I gotcha. Okay. I started off wrong because I am on folding back.
Okay, we'll switch it back. Go ahead
We're,
and go back.
we're good. We're good. Look at that. I
Or
think
go
I
to
got-
the
I
other
think so.
side. Go to the other end. Now, what I did, I made this earlier today, and I went ahead and I folded it, and I put F for the front, and then I went 2, 3. I numbered the pages on purpose, and I'm going to open this up. I got 3, 4, 5. I numbered all my pages. Now, some of these pages are going to be glued together, and some of them are not. Like when you get this kind of when you get this on your pages, you're going to end up gluing these two together so that they'll turn as a page in a book.
Okay.
So you don't have any of these unusual bends in your book. These ones that bend out the wrong direction, they're going to be glued together so that it turns as one page.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So what I did was I numbered my pages, and now I'm going to open it back up, and I just want to see where my pages were, see how my numbers are, and how they face the different directions. And you can see that the bottom of this book it starts right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's over this way, and then it turns this way, and then it turns this way. But that's just this is the hi Sue, hi honey. That's just it's just a little trivia there is all that I wanted to show you. So you can fold it back up, and it goes naturally. It folds up naturally, and then you can take your glue and glue some of the pages that go together, like this two here. These two here will be glued together so that your book will turn. You see how these two are together? Will go together, and you can glue them together, and then it's one page. Some of the pages are single, and some of them have a partner. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yes, exactly. That one there is, yeah, you're doing it. You're gluing it. Good. Good. Yeah, get your glue stick, and I got a glue stick too. And I'm going to go ahead and glue the sister
No.
pages
I
together
don't know
that
what you're trying.
show sister pages.
Okay, so there's that.
And you can also make
Okay.
pockets out of those pages if you
Mhm.
want. I love to make pockets, but I don't have to have them every time. So this 13 and 14 is a sister page. So they're going to be married. They're partners. They'll be partners. So
Mhm.
when you turn your pages in your book, it'll be, some of the pages will be double thick.
Okay, I think I already messed mine up. Okay, there's one.
That's okay. You can't mess it up. And it's just a piece of paper.
I can't mess it up. I've got all the pages stuck together. There's just one page.
Yeah. And see, some of them that fold out to the bottom, they're gonna be glued together.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they
there's
got to be
that
glued
one.
together.
This.
Now there's
I know,
another.
Dan. We can't see my floor.
We used to do another book similar to this, and we used a 12 by 12 piece of paper.
Ooh.
And it wasn't a zine. It was a crazy book. And it was like never ending. every page you turned, it flipped, and then it turned over, and you would go the other way, and then you'd flip
Oh
over, and you turn,
yeah.
and it was an every direction book. It was kind of cute. We'll have to
Yeah,
look
I
at it.
remember like you could buy those kinds of things. So I know,
Yeah,
yeah. That'd be
but you
neat
can
to
make
make.
them.
You'll have to show us how to make that.
Yep.
I have 12 by 12. All right.
So,
This page and
so
this
that's
page.
why I numbered the pages so that you can see how the book is
Okay,
going to
now
go together, and some of the pages are going to be glued together. 7 and 8 are going to be glued together. And I wasn't real neat when I did my book, but uh, you can get this really really neat, and it looks really sharp. But the front page and the front of the book is single, and then it's a double, a double, a double.
got a
All of them are doubles in the middle, and double. They're
wait.
all doubled in the middle. So if you don't particularly like for your front and your back to be by themselves, you can glue them together, and you just merge those pages together. But you can do whatever you want with your zine. And this is a little zine book. It's made out of one piece of paper. You get to decorate it and have fun with it.
Mhm.
Jen, Kitty, Kitty Jen thinks it's too complicated. If I were to do it again, I bet you a nickel you'd catch on. Okay. Oh, you want to see the other crazy book too? Well, I can do that. I've got paper. I got some paper. Yeah, I've got some scrapbook paper here, and it's not real thick paper. It's like copy paper thin. If you use the cardboard or the harder kind, um, your book you have advantages when you do it when you use the heavier paper. But for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to um, I'm just going to use the thin paper. Now I'm going to cut this edge off because it's not exactly 12 by 12 if I leave that on there.
All
And
right.
it's kind of the same way. You fold it the same way. You fold it in the middle. This is a square piece of paper, and the size of your paper is going to be a little different. So you fold it in the middle, just like we did the first one. We fold this one back. And then we flip it over and we fold this one back. And I'm sure that these little crazy books have names. I just don't know what it is right now. I'm going to fold it fold this in half. And I'm going to fold this one back to the center. And flip it over and fold this one back to the center. And you have a little square, and it looks like it's 2 by 2. Okay. So what we're going to do is open this up like we did the other little one, and we're going to cut an M again.
Okay, I think I got that one right.
So I'm just going to turn over here so you can sort of see. So I'm going to cut from here to here. And then I'm going to cut from here to here. And then from here to here. And this is going to make our M. or RW.
Are we going to just glue it differently to make it do what
We're
it's...
not going to glue this one. This one here
Oh.
is not going to be glued.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to go ahead and trim that, trim those cuts.
Am I supposed to have 8 pages on this other one? Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to cut from here to here, and then this one's there. While I'm here. Now, the idea of this one is it's like a never-ending book. You're not going to glue anything. We're going to glue on the pages. You are going to glue something on every single square. And we're going to fold it up like we did, like we start. And then you're going to fold it back. And crease it whichever direction you want it to go. Like that. So now this little book, you're going to, you pick whichever direction. A lot of times I've seen arrows on these books and it tells you which way to go. Like we want to go this direction. And we can continue to go this direction. And then when we get to here, we close this one and we want to go this direction. It's some kind of something goofy like that. And then you open it up and it goes that direction. And then it goes that direction. And then it goes, then you close that and it goes that direction. And anyway, the book is supposed to go whichever direction it folds. And without any gluing. And then when you get to this page, then you go to the other side. So that's why you glue things on both sides. So you keep going. There was a name. There was a name for this book. And then you just keep going whichever direction it sends you. And it sends you on that M route.
And that's the why the thicker paper probably for the...
Yes. And you do it in that thicker paper, and it's like a little cardboard book. And it's just like a never-ending book. You keep going, you keep turning the pages, and you go, and you're doing it over and over and over. So this one has the front and the back, which you could glue down if you don't want the single pages. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages in this one, which is a total of 16, 17. Because we got the front and the back. So and then on the pages that you glued together on here, if you wanted to make a pocket, you would have just glued the edge and the bottom so that you would have had a pocket in somewhere, either in the side or on the top. Kind of like what I did with these. This one has a side pocket right here. I just glued the top and the bottom. I didn't glue this edge, and I made a pocket, a slide-in pocket. And then this one here is an upper pocket. And instead of gluing the whole thing, I just glued this side, this bottom, and this side so that I could have a pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 4 of them, 2 sides and 2 tops. So
I like
that made it fun.
I like how you use the flower punch to do your thumb hole thing. I like that.
Yeah, I used the flower punch to make the thumb imprint.
Mm-hmm.
And then the negative that I punched off, I put them on here as a decoration.
Oh, look at that.
Tabs. Just for fun.
Yeah.
So
I like this size. This is going to be fun to decorate.
Kitty Jen, you think I'm crazy for calling it a crazy book? And I think it's like a never-ending book or something, and it just goes on and on and on. And and I remember doing the arrows where it told you which way to go and all that stuff. It's been a while. I'll probably have it over here in one of my books that I have several tubs where of books that I've made over the years, and I've kept them. All the books. I need to get those books out and do a show and tell sometime.
Those are
you all
always
can see 'em.
fun. Show and tells are fun.
Yeah, and again, this is like a glue book, and if you have double-sided paper, would be ideal for this book. Or you can go ahead and open this up and paint the other side. You could go ahead and paint this book up. Watercolors would be quick and easy to do. So you could do that, or you could do a design and take scrapbooking paper and do a design custom made on this side. So, and I like to write the number which direction it's going. That way you know which is up and which is down, which way you're going, because you're going to go this way, and then you're going to go this way, and then you're going to go up and go this way, and then you're going to go up, or that, that's how the arrows go. They follow the M. Because I started out over here, here, then it's going to go here, here. This is how it goes, and that was the direction. It's just a little goofy book. So, okay. So I'm going to say that that's all I want to do tonight. It's 9:00, and I got to go out there and look at this car.
Yes, you do. You got to go drive it.
And
see what you think about when you actually drive it.
Right. I get to take it for a little drive. So I'm sure it'll be fine. And if, like I said, the only thing that we didn't have in it are the seats. So they said they can replace that. I will pay for that to be done. That's part of the car. It would have cost me in the manufacturer price anyway if it had those seats in it anyway. So that's not going to be a problem. And yeah. Let's go check it out. It's a Nissan Pathfinder.
Go check it. Go drive it. Get it up to 90, Beth. See if it shakes and shimmers. That's what. Maybe 60 or 65.
It's a new car, guys. It's a new car. It's going to be fine. Whatever. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good car.
Mm-hmm.
It will.
I just put a front on mine, my little book.
Oh, Kitty says, "Show us your books. I have time. I just need to take the ham out to defrost." I've got one tub over here that is at my fingertips. So I will get one of my tubs out and show you some of my books. I have made lots and lots of different kind of books. And you will love all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I know you will. And I'm sure you have too, Rebecca. You've probably made 100 books.
Nah, I'm not that high. I got a couple.
And but I started out when I first started. I found another dog to put on my page. I put Freddie on there, but I didn't get this one glued down. He's going to come down here and he's coming down here to look up. He's looking up at everybody. So we'll get him on here.
Does anyone eat something specific for New Year's Day? I know every place has different, like up home, it was always you had ham and sauerkraut and canadles. And if you don't know what a canadle is, it's pretty much just a big ball of a bread that's boiled. And down here,
it's like a noodle, isn't it?
No, they're about this big. I wouldn't call it a noodle. My grandma makes them about this big. It's pretty much you let bread sit. You break it up and let bread sit out overnight, and then you put onions and celery
Oh, okay.
and eggs, and you mix it all up into a ball. Then you boil them. So and then you eat that with sauerkraut and ham on New Year's Day. And down here in Texas, it's black-eyed peas. Also, you have a New Year's pretzel in Pennsylvania. You have it's pretty much like a cake, more of a cake for New Year's. So what kind of food?
It's doughy.
Sweet and sour meatballs. Interesting.
Well, let's see. That's not the box I want. It's over here. Okay. Oh, here's one. All right, I'm going to show you some of my bookies.
New Year's stew.
And I started out making my books with Barb Owen.
Barb Owen, right?
Back in the day. So she was probably, Barb Owen and Dee Dee Willingham were my first streams that I watched. And then I tagged on with Cat Hand. And I started painting with Allison Pryor and Angela Anderson. I started painting with her. She's a good one to watch if you like to paint. Excellent painter. So here's some books that I've made. This one came from Brittany. Y'all know Brittany?
No, Jughead, I don't know what's going on.
And she called it a taco book, and she made it up. She invented it. I've never seen it before. And it's like a little notebook. And
Cute.
and you could put your papers in and leave them loose if you want to, use it for a flow journal. But she sewed her signatures in, and it was just a little doily. She folded it in half and made a little taco book. Love it. This is a piece of junk mail, and it had a CD in it. It was like AOL. Remember back when AOL was
An AOL CD? Great. That's funny. Beth.
and so there was a CD in here, and so I painted it, and I learned how to do masterboard, and then this is tissue paper, and I have these stamps. These are beautiful stamps. The
Cut out today.
jungle stamps.
You need to go lay down. I don't understand what's going on. Mommy doesn't.
And then this side has a pocket, has a tag in it. So I did some slow stitching on this tag. This was like a long, long time ago, and I did slow stitching. I don't have a date on it. I don't see a date. But see, this is where I used to slow stitch back in the day. Janet loves to slow stitch. So I did that. Let me get, I'm too tall here. Okay. This is an envelope book. This is junk mail. Let me find my lid to the glue. Put my glue away here. And let me get you guys back.
Jen, I have not. I need to look. I'm sorry. I do need. I remember us talking about that.
Okay. This is called a Blizzard book, and I have done several videos on Blizzard books,
I
how
want
to
to see
do
what a Blizzard
Blizzard
book
book.
is.
And a Blizzard book is a little book that you make, and you make this spine, and the spine it holds paper, and the
Oh.
paper can come in and out to art with, and it's convenient to put this in your purse to take with you. That's the whole idea of a Blizzard book.
I remember you showing me.
And this is made out of junk mail, and it's all envelopes. So you've got these envelopes that are glued onto each other, and then you have the pockets, and they're just junk envelopes, and you just collage and junk and play. Some of the envelopes go up, some of them go in. And you use all kinds of scrapbook paper and tissue napkins and stuff.
What's that called?
An envelope junk mail book. You just use old envelopes from the mail, and you still have the the cellophane in them.
Yeah.
And this cellophane does melt with the heat gun.
Yep. Been
Just-
there, done
Just
that.
so that you know. Just so that you know. So, but you can use your scraps and up and stuff. And then I always put a ribbon around it to tie. Just for fun. And these are they're always fun to do envelopes.
Yes,
envelope
Kitty
things.
Jen, that's exactly what slow stitching is. It's just stitching by hand and it's kind of
Oh,
regular stitching plus embroidery stitches mixed together to call.
anytime you use a needle and thread, it's called slow stitching.
Yeah.
It's it's slow. It's not machine. Here's another little book that I made, and this was a kit. Somebody gave me the kit, this kit, and it's a double-sided book. It's tied on both sides. So if you open it up this way, and I did little art pages on each one of these squares. And some of them has words, and some of them are just pictures. And then you can continue the book to the other side, and there's more art over here. And this was before I really started doing art journaling in a book. This was probably one of the first art journalings I ever did. So this is 2019. I dated it. And the kit, it has two hardbacks, and then it had the paper in the middle.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And so I just decorated every page, and it's really cool. It feels good in your hands and everything. And then I put some ribbon on the edges to tie it shut, so it wouldn't get tore up.
I love to touch my journals when I make them. Like the more stuff in it that I can touch, it's just such a that is nice.
Feels good. This is probably my very first scavenger hunt, and this is made out of the cardstock scrapbooking paper, and so this is 6x6.
You have to tell me what you mean by this scavenger hunt.
Okay, a scavenger hunt is a list of objects, and you have to put them in your book.
Oh.
And you have this is put on by Janet Young, and every New Year's she gives out a new list, and you have like 2 months to put them together in a book or in an art journal, and you have 2 months to put all of your scavenger hunts together and send to her a picture of something, and she will put your name in a drawing, and she will pull and give away a free book or something. She'll give away a nice prize for playing.
Hmm.
So I have mine all in order in this book. So the first one was collect autographs. So I collected some autographs of some of my family. Me,
Ah,
I got my autograph, and I've got one of my niece's autographs. So that was collect autographs. That was one of the scavenger hunts.
oh, I so want to do that.
So the second one was a positive phrase or quote. Stop asking me to trust you while I'm still coughing up water from the last time you let me drown. And no,
Hmm.
it's supposed to be a positive, but it's really kind of a mean one.
Well, maybe you read it that day as being positive for whatever was going on in your life.
It was a quote. It was a phrase or a quote. And it was
Okay.
a no. But I liked it, and I had it in my stash, and it got down on the paper,
Mhm.
And you know me, I am a positive person. So the next one is page of purple. And here's a page of purple.
So will she be doing one this year, you think?
She will be doing another list, and it will be published here shortly. If it doesn't publish tomorrow, it'll be published on the 1st.
And where do we
And
find it
it'll
at?
be floating around.
Okay.
And you can do other scavenger hunts online too, but Janet's kind of the popular one with our community.
Okay.
And this one's fingerprint bees. And this was the beginning of my bees.
Oh,
In love with
Sharon
my
says,
bees.
Rebecca, tomorrow Janet starts the new list. Excellent.
Yep.
Okay, I'll have to find it. Someone sees it,
And
send it to me. I want to do it.
Janet Young is her name.
Yeah. Does she spell it Y or does she, or
Yes.
is it J?
Yes.
Okay, Y.
hmm So so here was my bees, and this one is page 11 out of any book.
Oh, how fun is that? Oh, neat idea.
So I put several page 11s. It just needed one, but
Mhm.
I always went a little extra mile if I could.
You're an
And
overachiever, Beth.
I am. This one is a page of gray. So these are shades. There's a couch. There's a couple of drawers, a wall, gray. That's it. And ink paint spots. So I splattered ink and I splattered paint and I let them drip for this page. Scribble with a crayon.
That
So
book is
this
amazing.
is how I did my book. You could do yours any way you want.
Mhm.
Here was paint bubbles.
Are
Bubbles.
those, is that cotton balls on there?
Those are little pom poms
Little pom poms.
that came off of some ribbon that I had. A fortune cookie. So I didn't have one, but I made one. That's a little fortune cookie.
Now, do you have to do them in order, or you can do them in any order that you want?
You can do them in any order, but I did mine in order so to keep it straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not numbered, but I printed this out twice, and I put I made a little tab for the second one to go up here so you could see what I had.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal that
I
idea. I
did
like
it
that.
really, I kind of went on beyond on my craft book because I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
just
can see
enjoyed
this
it.
being something I would enjoy.
Here's a flag from a country you want to visit. Well, I couldn't find any flags, but I found these stickers off of my return addresses. So good enough. It's a flag. It wasn't. This wasn't one of my uh, best best best. It's not one of my favorite pages, but at least I did it. And this is pages of food photos from food pamphlets and flyers. So I cut out a whole bunch of pages of food. A lot of them are from Beachside.
Which you said you're going to take me to.
Yeah, we are. I am. Maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll go down to Breakers. They got good hamburgers.
Oh, okay, Sharon. So she's going to present hers tomorrow during her stream. During
Yeah,
the cool.
yeah.
Okay.
And she will present it where you can download a you know the HD. What is it when the there's a name for it when you download it in the PhD
PDF.
format.
Is that PDF? Mm-hmm.
Draw a piano keyboard. Use string or ribbon. So I took all of these leftover strings and ribbon and I put them in the shape of a heart. And they're just glued and sewed down, nested with each other. So anyway, it goes on. I can't remember how many pages there are, 100 of them or something. And draw a rose, product packaging, some of it's garbage, look for garbage, weave something, art testing some art supplies, how you test art supplies.
Mm-hmm.
And you use your own imagination on how to come up with some of this stuff. Candy wrappers. She always has candy wrappers. And create a t-shirt logo. Okay. This is create a t-shirt. You have to create your own t-shirt. And after I did mine, I found a t-shirt sticky note.
Oh.
But I made my t-shirt out of a white t-shirt in a magazine, and then I made white for the rest of the shirt. And why fit in when you're made to stand out?
That's one of the that was one of the things in the book.
Yeah.
I had to do a t-shirt. I did a Create with Becca shirt.
And so I kept, you can keep adding to your art. But that's just some of the things I had to look up. Like this one is something that depicts perspective, and you can look up or look down on this.
Oh, yeah.
It's an eyeball bender to me.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's just, this one's something vintage.
There's mine.
And then there was another one, foil. Here's foil. And so you could have doubled up.
Yeah,
the
you
foil.
can take it whichever way you want. Do you want to make something with the foil or just put the foil in it?
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah. And this was a product that you don't use very often, which is my that stuff that you put down and put the heat gun to.
Embossing.
Embossing.
Mm-hmm.
So put someone in here that you find attractive.
Who could that be?
Ta-da!
Oh, look.
It's an old driver's license.
It's Joe.
A paper doll. So anyway,
it is going to be so much fun. I definitely want to do that this year. I'm going to incorporate that for sure.
And I had fun making the book as well.
Yeah.
And I have my own little.
What a fancy closure!
It is. It's a paper clip and it's some of that hook loop stuff.
Yes.
And I sewed it together and I made a beautiful bling on the end and braided, and I've got a few tabs coming out the top, and I had a lot of fun doing this. And this was 2019. Here is another book that I made out of toilet paper rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I got to do that too. I have so many toilet paper because I don't let Shannon throw them away because I'm like, I'm going to do something with these.
Yep.
So
Yep.
they're just piling up and piling up.
So you can see I made a spine. I have my toilet paper rolls right here. This is my toilet paper roll.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I made a pocket. So these are all pockets and tags in every pocket. This was a lot of fun and a lot of work, but it came to, once you get it together, it's really cool. But because you're working with cardboard, it was a little bit challenging. And then I had to figure out how to put a closure on it, and then I had to figure out this part down here had to be. I wanted to sew it together, and I did the Coptic stitch.
I was
And
going
you
to
can
say,
see
there's that darn Copic stitch.
Yep, yep. And then I put lots of bling and pretty things on the ends.
You're
And
so
I
creative
wanted it
there.
all blue.
I'm so
And
excited to be here on Thursdays. You're going to teach me so many cool things.
yep. And so if you want to make a toilet paper book, we can. And then these were this was probably toilet paper too. I just cut them up and made a tag, and they go inside the toilet paper rolls. And then I hook it together, and I've got a piece of leather strap right here. I did have some kind of a button on top, and it fell off. It's in the bottom of the box somewhere. But that was a lot of fun, and this is my collar. I love this beachy blue stuff. And I had I collected all of the stuff, and I kept adding, and I had a movie book that you can order movies out of, and I got these little ads from the movie book. So there are movie things in here.
Good idea.
And pictures.
Mm-hmm.
You only live once. So anyway, I had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun making that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm and I was trying to think who was making this at the same time I was making it. It might have been Tanya, because she does a lot of books too. Here's a matchbook. This is a matchbook book.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the matches that and I did not make this. This was a gift.
I have a die that's a steel roll die that cuts the matchbook. I've never used it. I have the die, but I've never used it.
You have the little book, and you open up this flap, and all the matches are sticking down in here,
Mm-hmm.
So this was made by Colleen Krebs, and she made it for me.
So very nice.
And she sewed on it with the sewing machine. She went all out on this. It's my little book of things. Be thankful. So anyway, it's just a little book, and it's sewed together with the sewing machine in the middle, and then they're folded in half, and they're put into this little matchbook. And there's a little piece of embroidery thread and a button to attach it together. Cute.
Very cute.
Here is another toilet paper roll, and I cut my toilet paper rolls in half, so it's a shorty.
Oh, okay, I see. I was like, that doesn't look short, but yeah.
This is also movies and famous people. A Star is Born.
Oh yeah.
And this is a movie star. I don't know a lot of them. So John Lennon, David Bowie, John Difford. These are all expired people too. So anyway, it's just another, and I used famous people from the movie book, and I put in here. So I thought it was pretty cute.
Sharon said Tanya and Lisa did the TP book.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. So anyway, I've got some twine on it. I put tabs, ribbon for the flags on the top of the tags, and then I tied some twine around the base. So I made 2 books, a big one and a little one. And let's see, this is another, this is the belly band to another book. This is the button off of that leather one.
There it is.
And this is a little book that I made, and I don't remember making it. But it's got a button closure, so you've got your string around here, and it unravels. It unravels. I got a square button on there, and I got a pocket in there. Oh, this is a gift. This was also from Colleen Gravis. This is from a different Colleen. She sent me a book, and it's like a little glue book, a little junk journal. And you can always, continue to work in your junk journals. So it's good to put your names in the, where they're from and stuff.
If you're sending it to somebody as a gift, right?
Because I don't remember making it, but I do remember gluing some of this stuff down. So I might have, that's one of my felted heart crosses.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, I love junk journals, and I have done. And here's her little card that she made me. And it was from a game. Gelatos, charms, gesso, beads, paint, sticker, fussy cut, fabric scraps. Those were the prompts. So
Jen Wren says, love that movie.
Yeah.
Kitty Jen says, very pretty.
And I think there's just some odds and ends down here. So this is just one little box. I've got more, but I'm going to quit. I'll show you another one next time.
Yeah, Beth needs to go out and see her car.
I know. Joe's out there, and he's got our neighbor. Our neighbor works at another dealership, and he works in the finance department. So he gives Joe advice on how to buy and purchase and how to talk to him.
What the best deals are. And me, I went in and I was like, yep, this is because I looked at so many, I was watching for so long, it was 3 to 4 months. I don't know if I mentioned this. So I knew exactly what I wanted. So when we seen it and then we seen the price and everything, I pretty much was like, that was it. And he was like, well, I can't sell it to you unless we drive it. And I was like, well, I don't have my hand controls. And Shannon, it's in an area where she don't want, it was like on interstate and she didn't want to drive. And he's like, well, I'll drive you guys if that's okay. And we were like, fine. But anyways, it's like, I knew.
Remind me again, Jen, next time, and I'll show you another box.
And then when we went to finance, he was like, and trying to talk us into their financing, and I was like, no, I've already been approved, so here's the information and let's do this. So we're waiting just to sign off so we can take the car, or we weren't going to take the car, but it could be ours or whatever. And he comes out and he is like, something about the fine. I was like, the fine, what? It panicked me. Well, here it expired the day before. We had to go through so I had to call the bank up and do it all over again. They had to run the credit. I was so mad. One day by one day. And it would have probably been 45 minutes shorter of a purchase, It would have probably been the shortest purchase I've ever made, but by one day we missed it.
Yeah, I bought a car one time by myself, and I picked it out, and it was a Grand Prix, and and the one I picked out, it was on the showroom floor. And thank you, I sneezed, and I said I really like this car and everything, and I said I think this is the one I want to get, and so they fill out the paperwork and stuff, and it had all the bells and whistles, and that was after when my Nova got totaled. That was when I got the new car,
Mhm.
and so and it was a hit and run to boot, so I lost
Oh,
out
geez.
big time on that. But anyway, they said, okay, we'll go. I'll send one of the boys out in the lot, and they'll go out and get your car and bring it around front. And I said, no, 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 no. I want this car.
Mhm.
And he said, well, this is on the showroom floor. This is just for show. And I said, well, is this car for sale? Yeah. Well, then I want this car. And because I know it had everything on it was perfect,
Right.
you know. And I said, I said, I hadn't seen the other car. I said, I want this one. And it was red and everything. And then when I went back to sign the loan application and everything, I'd already been to my credit union. And mom was a teacher, and she belonged to a credit union, and it was for their teachers and their family. So I
Mhm.
qualified to be on that, and uh, I borrowed uh, like $5,000 cash from mom to put down as a cash payment, and then I got the rest of it as a loan from the credit union, and she cut me a check and gave me the check,
Mhm.
and it was written out to that car dealership. And so when we went into the finance room, I had no idea what I was doing. Had no idea. And he says, "Well, we're gonna sign you up for financing, and it's gonna be this, this, and this." And I said, "Well," I said, "what do I do with this?" And I had the check, and he says, his face dropped, his chin dropped to the floor, and he turned totally gray. He was so mad because they get money for
Yes.
financing you, and
Yes.
they get like 1,000 or $200. They can really get a lot of money out of it.
Right. If they do
And
use
I
their
said, "No,
in-house
here," I said, "I'm paying
financing,
you
yeah.
off." I said, "I'll pay the car off now, and then I'll just make my payments to the credit union." And
Mhm.
he was so mad. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I
Yeah,
could not wait to get out of there.
they don't like it when you have your own financing. They like to get you on theirs.
Oh yeah, the next time I'm on will be Saturday night. It will be a streamathon, and
Mhm.
I will be probably painting something. She said we could do anything we wanted. There was no theme for the New Year's. And Jen, if you're there, remind me, and I will show you another. I've got another box right beside me of homemade books. And that is something I kind of want to do this year, is to make a new junk journal. And I've got a book over here in mind to do it with. And I think everybody would enjoy making a new junk journal. You gather up every single piece of paper you got in your room: wrapping paper, tissue paper, copy paper, music paper, textbook papers, wallpaper, every kind of paper that's in your room, in your house. And we will use all of those papers to make a junk journal out of. And all the other thing that you will need is just the spine, the back cover of a book. And we're going to rip everything out of it and put all new stuff in it. So that's for the New Year's, something to do next year. So we'll be on Saturday night, and there will be a schedule. I'll put the schedule in my Facebook group for guys if you want to see who else is coming on tomorrow. And I'm not sure what time it starts, so I'll just post a schedule in my Facebook group, and it'll go all night long and all day Saturday. And I will be streaming from 6 to 9, and then Mary probably will come on and close us out. So, all right, all right, Jen. Thank you, honey. I thank everybody for being here. Becky, thank you for being here.
Of course, it was
And
fun.
we're
And we
gonna have so much fun.
practiced for 2022.
Yep,
We know what we're
we're,
doing now.
I think we're in like Flint now.
I think so.
We're we're going to be a team on Thursday nights.
All
So
right.
and it's Felting Thursday, so we'll continue.
We'll continue to work on our
Lindsay,
first
I will
content.
show you what we did earlier tonight. we started felting this, and it's Starry Night is my theme, and Becca's doing a Starry Night cape.
For my wherever she went to.
Yeah.
Oh, she's up here. This is what I actually worked on during the.
She's
what
going to
I
make
did.
a cape that's Starry
Mhm.
Starry Night.
I'm gonna
And
put the
she's gonna
squirrel
put the
on it.
squirrels on it, and
I'm
this
gonna
is the beginning of it. So we'll finish again next week.
Oh, I'm not allowed to work on her until next week?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can work on it.
Phew.
But I probably won't work on mine until next week. I've got I don't know what's going to happen to me this weekend because it's Joe's birthday and it's our anniversary, so it's whatever he wants to do, and I'll do everything he wants.
It's gotta be up to it's his days.
So I'm a homebody. I like to stay home. So, okay, that's it,
Sounds
guys.
good. All right.
So I'll see everybody somewhere else in the chat room tomorrow.
Sounds fun.
Bye, everybody. Good night.
Keep spreading
Okay,
love. Bye.
good night.